Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and get started then. And yeah, welcome everyone. Let's see how fucked the camera situation is.
Why would it be fucked?
I don't know how this is an issue every
God,
fucking
mine's
week.
hideous.
It's because I messed with the Discord like pop out window at some point recently. Okay, that's fine though. I can fix it from here. So.
Oh no, it is just Jesus.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So, but yeah. Anyways, though. So.
Hopefully you ordered fish.
Well, it's not spelled differently if it's in Spanish. There's no accent. Actually, wait.
Isn't there?
No, there is an accent. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is over the U. So. Anyways. All right. So.
That's not a Drake gift. What the hell?
Moved on. Drake's dead.
So it's been a few weeks since we played. What happened last time?
We did the thing.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Summoned
Say
about,
fast.
we summoned like 40 plus entities and then cleared the room. And now
We
we're
did.
diving into Satan's asshole here, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Not Satan's asshole.
you teleported in.
Azathoth's asshole.
Right, that one.
You teleported in and had a big old fight that lasted most of the session, where you, your castle, while en route to Kurbok City, a few days away, was attacked by a few giant eagles, as well as a massive bird that were all working with or for the Black Wolf of Tapua, who then also showed up.
Yes.
And you fought them.
We webbed the big bird out of the sky. Everyone fell off. And then we yeeted the Black Wolf of Tapua off the castle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
And we
he-
followed him to make sure he died, and then he didn't die. And I was like, where'd he go? And he got teleported here. So we teleported here with all of our allies.
Yeah.
Summoned a few demons.
Here
summoned some
being
elementals.
Zilx's bedroom, or where it used to
Oh
be.
yes, here being where Zox's compound, literally his bedroom. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then hundreds upon hundreds of devils were descending upon us, and we were like, oh shit. So we ran the other way towards the thing that was preventing us from teleporting out.
Yeah, you
which
tried to
we
teleport out.
suspect would be-
Yeah, you had Mohi try to teleport you guys out, right? And then it like fizzled.
Yes.
And then you guys basically realized that there's some sort of mental barrier preventing preventing teleportation out, as well as like kind of spying in on your thoughts to some degree or another. And you guys weren't really sure exactly what that was about, but yeah, you basically had to make the decision to either run towards the surface and try to fight your way through like a horde of enemies, or go further down. I decided to go further down. And at the end of the session, you guys had ran deeper into these. This is an ancient dwarven city, right? An abandoned city that has long been overrun by, fiends and goblins and stuff. And you guys eventually, I believe, you used like a spell, right? What spell was it?
Yeah, it was, I believe, I'm not sure, actually. It wasn't, I was going to say Lamon's Tiny Hut, but it's not that.
No, it was,
Protective Sphere or something?
yeah, it was,
Mordenkainen's something sphere?
yeah, Private Sanctum, that's what it is.
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that our heads felt no longer intruded upon.
Yeah. And on the way, Talvo was feeling a bit disheartened about, like, all the setbacks. But I think the idea was that both in character and out of character, Talvo had to be reminded, like, the castle's still going to its destination. We just got to get out of here, basically. Luckily, the setback for you guys isn't going to be a setback for the main plans that you have already in action. I mean, at the very least, you know that Kurbak is already putting things into motion on his end too. So,
Very true.
And yeah, you had I think, was it when you cast a spell or was it Mohi? And you had him cast
I think it was Mohi.
Yeah.
We don't have that on the spell list.
Yeah, so Mohi cast the Private Sanctum, which makes a large area protected where sound can't pass through it. Or you can choose which things. I don't know if you guys would want to prevent vision and sound to come through. You definitely wanted to prevent divination magics with the stuff that was apparently spying on you, right? Teleportation in or out, I guess you would prevent, although it already seems like teleportation out is somewhat prevented. Planar travel, and then I'm assuming, so the only question is, would you guys have wanted would you have wanted sound and vision to come through this?
No, I think the idea was that we wanted to prevent from being seen or heard.
Okay.
I didn't even know when I asked Mohi to cast if that it prevented divination magics from getting through if at our whims.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then, you could definitely do this, and you guys would basically have just ran far enough away where you could find a tucked away room in this abandoned Dwarven city. You find some tucked away hall or room, and you basically had this spell be cast, and it basically just makes a dark, foggy barrier around you guys, and encases you guys, and it's a pretty big area. It can hold the whole room in here, so you have a whole room to yourselves. And you would have done this, and it lasts for 24 hours, or until Mohi dismisses it. So you could take your time to take a long rest, because you hadn't ever since the battles of the previous day. So
definitely nap time, I would say.
Yeah, so you'd be able to rest without incident. There's nothing can really reach you. At least not without someone dispelling the magic, and no one, at least, as far as you can tell, no one finds you in this time. No one who has the ability to do that, at least. But so,
alrighty.
Mm-hmm. So you are able to take your long rest during this time. Okay, so let's actually go over again who you have with you. You have in your group, it's the four of you, and you have Rakil, the dragon blood sorcerer, Feyor, his loyal companion bodyguard. Both of them are accomplished fighters. You have Mohi the wizard, and then you have both Rileys, right?
I believe I think that's it.
Okay, yeah. Because I remember we had debated if you would have taken the Rileys or the rats, but you took the Rileys instead. So, your animal, Bree's animal companions are back at the castle, presumably safe there. So, in this time, do you take any time to discuss your plans or whatnot? You'd be able to rest through what you presume to be the night, and then
I think I suppose we could do what we did in Gavagard and try to find an alternate way out. We know those exist in these Dwarven cities.
I thought you were going to say usurp the entire city again.
There's no one to usurp here. We could see if there's a purple worm around. This is a Dwarven keep after all. This is where we left the last one. Jeff, I think was his name. But
this was literally the spot that you last saw the last one. Is that when you were fighting the whole, when you were fighting Zilx's army originally, you guys had distracted them at the front gate by sending in the purple worm.
I forgot about that. You're
And
right.
then, and then right before you left, right before you teleported out of there, the worm was actually getting like restrained and beaten up by the lady devil, the concubine, the mistress with the whip. She was like holding in place, and it looks like they were gonna kill it, but then you guys basically shot her with a ballista bolt, and the worm escaped down below, and that's the last you saw of it.
So, we could do that, but it's definitely been more than a month.
Yeah, but like maybe he was having fun hanging out with us.
Well, he didn't even know what he was doing. Like I think we had to turn him into a regular worm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be a process that I don't think we want to repeat.
You had to polymorph him into a normal worm, and then Gios him while he was a normal worm through Bree, because Bree and the worm could understand each other.
Yeah, and I have
I'm just saying, last time the purple worm hung out with us, he got like some pretty good meals. He did. He was eating well.
But yeah, I don't know if I think we can get out of this without potentially dying to the worm.
Fair.
However, yeah. So do we want to look for an alternate way? Do we want to just go back up now that we're rested and we have all our spells? Or do we want to go find what's preventing us from, or what's clearly taken an interest in us? And then potentially unalive it, maybe.
I think we do just want to get out of here, if possible.
We can teleport straight out. If we prevent whatever this thing is from looking at us and getting into our minds and messing with the magic wind, whatever it is.
Yeah, as far as, the idea is that whatever this thing is, you even heard mention of it from like an imp that you captured and stuff like that, and it's called the Deep One.
Yes.
This thing called the Deep One is apparently what has taken an interest in you guys and prevented you from teleporting out. And so yeah, presumably if you were to kill it, then the teleportation, like anti-teleportation field would go down, and then you could just teleport out.
Precisely. My vote's go kill it, or at least see what it wants, because it's clearly a sentient being.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, well, I guess we'll wait. Oh, what'd you say, Risha?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay.
I was gonna say we'll wait for Helios, but never mind. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he was to get fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, so regardless, it's gonna take a little time, regardless, to explore your kind of surroundings in this deeper part of the this old dwarven city. And again, this dwarven city was home to 10,000 or more dwarves back at its prime, until a couple hundred years ago, Zilks came and literally just conquered it and took it over. And Zilks' army has several hundred, like, devils, and also mainly goblins, right? Those were his foot soldiers, are a bunch of goblins that, goblins aren't necessarily normally associated with devils, but he's a powerful enough one that he's just like, you all are going to work for me or else I'm going to kill you, right? So, the devils under his control were more directly, like, because he is the prime devil of this area, they're going to listen to him. The goblins he just ruled by force. And it seems like when you guys had the battle before, you did fight goblins as well as fiends. So whoever's in charge now has been keeping them together. But all in all, you know that there might be a few hundred of these goblins and devils, but this city is a city that once housed, again, tens of thousands potentially. So, like, most of their forces are near the front entrance of the city and stuff. Where you guys are, deeper in the city, is a lot less. You didn't when you ran away from them, you never run in anymore until you hunker down. As you guys like eat your breakfast and discuss your plans, you realize like, okay, you're gonna have to explore a little bit to figure out which way is down, which way is up, etc. And so eventually you ask Mohi to drop the spell that keeps you guys encased here. I'm assuming you're all at the ready in case there's like a whole horde of goblins that, you know, are waiting there. Because you wouldn't have known if they found you during the night. But there's nothing. When you drop the spell, there's nothing. One thing is that as soon as you do this, you do feel like a weight just kind of enter your minds. As whatever this anti-teleport field is or whatever, clearly it, you know, you had a bit of respite, but now it is back kind of encasing your minds. And it's almost like there's just a slight haze in your brains. But more than that, I actually want a perception check from everyone.
Oh god.
Welcome back.
Yeah, did Jesus keep you at gunpoint? Like, what happened there? We were
He
gone
actually ate
for a
his
while.
entire meal before coming back.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay. So if Helios, if you want to roll a perception.
Roll. Okay, who do I trust to roll d20 for me? Because roll 20 just.
Here, I'll do one.
Okay. Add 1 to it because it's a DM roll.
Okay, you roll pretty
Yes.
bad. Adau and Britsha, or Adau and Bree are the only ones who hear this right away. As soon as you drop the thing, you're all on the ready, like in case they had set up an ambush for you once you dropped your protective spell. Luckily, there doesn't seem to be that. But Bree and Adau both immediately hear the faint sounds of snoring.
What kind of nose is making these sounds?
It sounds pretty small, whatever it is.
Okay. Well, I would like to investigate.
Okay, you can start to look around. Actually, roll me an investigation check, just the two of you. Because I'm assuming you would, like, when you hear stuff, you would like hold up like a you know, to everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay. It actually is not too hard. It's not too hard of a check. The 13 is more than enough to find the source of the snoring. As Bree is like listening, Bree has a good sense of like nature and also like wind flow and air and stuff. Bree just listens like, okay, it's probably coming. And Bree goes over and opens a like old rickety door, you know, several 100-year-old wooden door, leading into another like dwarven like house from back when this was a, you know, a neighborhood basically. And Bree like just creaks open the doors a little crack. And Bree, you see the source of the snoring. There's a small goblin sleeping alone in a room here.
A mind goblin?
And it's like it's like slightly smaller than an average goblin, honestly.
He's alone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
Can we have like a silence spell or something, right? Like, can we
I don't know.
just-
I think we could just stab him in the neck. He's
Well,
gonna-
no, but like,
I would silence him.
no. I want to like wake him up and make him our new friend because we're bigger than him. But I don't want him to scream in fear as soon as he wakes up and, you know, draw
I think
attention.
he probably will.
That's why I want to silence him before he wakes up.
Well, silence means we can't. I'd be able to speak to him. But none of you, because unless you have telepathy. Or, sorry, unless you're telepathic.
Remember, that's fine.
Would sending work through silence?
Yeah, that's telepathic.
Do any of you have
But,
the silence spell though?
I should think. I don't have it prepared, so no. But it's on the cleric list.
Okay. So you guys are like kind of like whispering, and like you see
Reset it.
the goblin kind of like turns over in his sleep, and then one of you could just try to sneak up there, you know, without a spell and just.
Yeah, I think Talvo's holding out the dagger, just kind
Oh
of.
wait, no, I do have it. It's level 2.
Okay.
Wait, I don't think it's worth it though. To be honest, I think we just, you know,
You ready?
Okay.
Be ready if he screams.
So Talvo, make me a stealth check, Talvo, if you're gonna go in there and you know unalive this goblin. Okay? Yeah. You go in there. You kind of start creeping over. As you get closer to him, Talvo, you start to realize, like, you're looking at him, like, looking for signs of maybe, like, you know, you're thinking maybe this was a scout or something, and he found us and was waiting. But then you look at him and you realize, like, no, this guy wasn't a scout. He's wearing, like, rags, whereas all the goblins before had armor, even if it was very basic. This guy is, like, underfed and under-armored and scrawny. If you had to guess, like, this guy looks like he was just on his own as a scavenger down here.
Yeah, Talbot's gonna, like, upon, like, looking at this guy, he's gonna kind of, like, screw his face up and then, like, look at the rest of the party and be like, he doesn't. This guy sucks. Kind of, like. Definitely from the body language, like he went up menacingly with the dagger out, and then he looked at him, and he's like, "I will feel bad if I have to do this."
okay. Well,
He might know his way around the caves.
true. I was thinking. Well, I mean, that's why I was just gonna speak with Dad, to be honest. But that's a 3rd level spell. Let's wake him up if you think he's not. Like, if you
And then
reasonably
if we
think he
kill
might
him,
not
we
be a
can
part.
talk to him still. So
True.
Okay,
That's true.
so you just say, like, Adau motions, like, you know, just, like, wake him up. So Talvo, do you just, like, grab him?
No, what I think I'm gonna do
Okay.
is
a piece of bacon in front of his nose.
Give him
Hold on.
smelling salts. I mean, I could just say telepathically, be like, get up, and it would
I'm
be
just-
silent.
I'm just gonna web him to the ground with my cloak.
Okay.
You know that works.
You
And
go-
try to remain stealth while I do it.
Okay. Roll a stealth check with disadvantage, though, because you're kind of, like, actively doing something to the area. Okay. You do this, and I'm gonna see if he sees you. No, he doesn't. So the rest of you kind of like are standing back outside of this little room that this guy was tucked away in. Talvo, like, you like climb up on the wall, right? And then you just go like, and that guy goes like, and he kind of is struggling. And he's, and then you hear him speaking in goblinoidish. I don't know.
Goblin. It's just goblin.
Yeah.
Goblin pointed.
And so he's like going, like just like kind of moaning, and eventually, like if you don't move, eventually he would see you, but he's just chilling there, and at this point you can tell that he's like he might be able to scream, but that's about it.
Screaming that. At this point, we were still like sleeping and not paying attention, right? So.
Well, no, this is after you guys were like ate your breakfast and we're about to start going. Because you had a spell that basically encased you in like a bubble, and so you wouldn't have been able to hear him before him.
Oh, I was communing with Jesus. When
Yeah, you're good.
So.
So what do you do now that he's like stuck here?
I'm
Around
hiding.
here.
I'm waiting for someone else to do something. Like,
I'll walk in.
Okay, and he goes
And
like,
I'll
"Ugh."
speak to him.
Yeah, he doesn't actually start screaming. He just goes like, elf. And he says this in. He actually says this in the common like human tongue of this area that you guys all speak.
Okay.
That's correct. Goblin.
Please don't, no kill.
How'd you get all webbed up? Are there spiders around here?
I don't know. I've seen spiders before. I don't know where
Well,
spider
let me,
is though.
Let me help you out then, and I'll grab my dagger and I'll cut the webs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talvo's like sitting in the corner of the room still, by the way, like hiding under his cloak, and then like,
I know where his
like bow drawn, like
yeah, and then the goblin is completely oblivious, and he's like, oh, and once you like release him, like cut the web off him, he like dashes into a corner and hides there. He's like, I mean no harm, please.
You have such a good Dobby voice.
True. That is a good goblin voice.
Give him a sock.
And he's like, no kill.
No kill. As I do walk over now.
So
Yeah, we're not gonna
I could
kill
have
you.
hunted spiders to convince him that it was a spider.
That would have been funny.
But yeah, so he's sitting there and he's like, I'll help you. Are you lost here?
Are we what?
Are you lost?
Oh, I thought you said last.
People like you normally don't come to these caves.
Menacingly from the rafters, a voice calls out, "What is your name?"
Whoa.
My
What the hell?
name is Chungus.
Oh man, we found. Yep. All right. I'll go and add him to the list of NPCs on the castle.
Oh, Chungus.
Chungus the Goblin.
Chungus, you lead these people out of the caves. It is divined.
He's like, there's so many enemies, many bad goblins between
Who
them.
asked?
I can take you a secret way, but there are other things.
Like what?
Yeah, the secret way.
There's scary things.
Well, don't worry. We'll.
I'm scarier.
I'll hit him with the most heroic pose I can muster. Be like, we'll protect you.
He's
on this
like,
secret path.
he's like, there's the other goblins. They don't like me. They kick me down here.
They're cringe goblins.
But there's other
They don't know what they're doing.
other ones too. Deep goblins.
Deep goblins?
They're not like the others.
I've heard of.
They're bloody goblins.
Have I heard of anything like this?
Roll me a history check. Do you know? I mean, that's the thing. You know, there's lots of different types of goblinoids. The most common ones are goblins. There's like hobgoblins and bugbears, which are like bigger, buffed up goblinoids. And then there's other kind of rarer types, and he might be talking about one of these rare types. You're not sure exactly of like the one he's talking about, but it's probably some other variant of goblins.
Okay.
And it makes sense to you that like lots of times the variants don't get along with each other that well, so he could be talking about another, clan or whatever of goblins that are on their own down here.
All right. Well, with that knowledge, I guess my decision is unaffected. I think we should take this secret way that this god, this invisible god-like being is saying to us right now.
Talvo is
You'd be
gonna
forever in your debt.
he's gonna move to a different spot on the ceiling, so that it sounds like his voice comes from a different direction. Show them the secret way.
He's like, okay,
And I'm like,
okay, I'll show you the secret way, but they might find us.
Who asked?
Okay. I thought you might want to know about the others down below.
just sitting there
the
like
deep one
staring
and
like a
the-
granola bar. Like,
And the deep one's lieutenant.
The deep one.
I don't know who.
You know about the deep one?
They've been speaking to us.
I have to hide. His lieutenant searches, looks for anything.
What is his lieutenant? It's lieutenant.
Giant frog. That's the word, frog.
Giant frog.
take out a frog.
And
Yeah, we could take a frog.
he has a big sword. His name is Valsak.
Of course.
It's ballsack. What are you guys being weird about it?
And what about this frog being? Does anything that sound right?
He hunts intruders. He almost caught me a couple times. He works with the other ones above, but if they wander down here alone, they disappear, and he takes them.
Do you know where he takes them?
To the deep one.
Have you ever seen the deep one?
No.
Are there any other scavengers down here like you who might have?
No.
Okay. Well.
But things wander through here, but not goblins. Other things. And then the bloody goblins. And that's it.
Bloody goblins.
Fucking bloody goblins. Alright, well. I think that settles it. We can't take hundreds of warriors, devils, etc. in combat. Powerful as we may be. But the secret way sounds very appealing. And don't worry, we have the means to protect you, Chungus.
Okay.
We would never let anything happen to someone of your stature.
Okay, Chungus will lead you then. Chungus will lead.
Alright.
What can go wrong?
Does he have anything with or on him?
He's got like a shiv that when you freed him, he instinctively grabbed onto it, but he knew that he was surrounded, so he didn't try to use it or anything. Yeah.
Alright. Well, we have a ton of oh no, not anymore. We're not on the castle. Well, I'll give him,
I have a dagger. I can
yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can, then...
I'm gonna panache him.
Yeah.
A gift from the gods above. Yes! And the dagger's gonna drop from the ceiling.
And he's like, oh! And he picks up and he's like, ugh.
Looks like you've been blessed. I would know, I'm a cleric.
And he's like, thank
my
you.
persuasion against his insight.
Yeah.
If he believes that.
Yeah, you can roll your stuff up.
That's probably gonna work.
I don't think
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother rolling because he literally can't beat that. He's got like a +2 to his insight. So he's just like, the gods have blessed me. I will help you to receive further blessings. And then he'll like march out of this little room, and then Talvo can just walk down because he's out of the room. You won't even see him.
No,
And-
I'm gonna stay on the ceiling behind the party.
I would like to ask the god for 1 gold coin.
I'll drop a gold coin.
But yeah, so he'll go out. I mean, you have the rest of your group with you too, so he'll go out and like make introductions with the rest of the group, and then start. He'll basically like go out to like the main like corridor, like alleyway that you guys had ducked down, and then to the main like thoroughfare, like tunnel or whatever here that. And he's like, first we must go a little deeper, and then we go back up another way.
Can I have an insight out of Little Riley to see if he knows that this is me, or if he's just such a dumbass? He thinks there's actually a god.
Well, I mean, like he would understand. Here, I'll roll.
Oh,
I'll roll.
Riley.
Yeah, he knows
Okay,
it's you.
fair.
Wait,
So.
fuck.
Big Riley is probably fooled though. Big Riley's a little slower. So Big Riley is like, oh, maybe this god can grant me more wizard powers. Anyway, but yeah, so Chungus the Goblin is gonna start leading you through these winding corridors and stairwells and everything. And as he's leading you, you definitely get the vibe that like you don't get the vibe that he's like trying to lead you astray, but also you get the vibe that maybe he doesn't know this place quite as well as he thought. However, you still like sometimes still kind of hesitate for a minute and kind of like sniff and like he's like feeling like the air. And then he'll start leading you a different way.
Is there anything Bree could do to aid his search?
I mean,
I will say Bree has like is it like wander or something like that? Like she could backtrack if this is all fucked up.
So you would be able to know if you're going back the way you came. And,
okay.
And you're able to, I would say that lets you know for sure he's not leading you back up towards the hordes above. So you know for sure he's leading you in a new direction. But you're not sure beyond that, like, since you haven't been through this area before, Bree is not going to be able to know right away if it's the correct way. However, you're going to be able to prevent backtracking, and that does help. There's one or two times where he like thinks he's like, okay, maybe it's this way, and then Bree's like, no, that goes back this way. We've already been that way. And he's like, oh, sorry, you're right. And it doesn't seem like he's doing that out of like malintent, but rather that he just is not maybe as much as an expert as he presented himself to be. Regardless, you are making progress in a new direction. Until... you eventually see... You kind of come around a corner. And you see like again, this is like a dwarven city, so you're on like kind of like small streets. Like little like literal cobblestone streets carved out of the mountain. And you come around a corner and you see this looks like some neighborhood used to be back when dwarves lived here. And you see down up ahead, there's like what probably used to be like an old tavern or something. And there's light coming out of it, which is, that's another thing. Are you guys do you guys have a light source here, like torches, or are you gonna just kind of be literally following along in the dark behind the few of you who have dark vision?
I believe my pack at least has 10 torches. I know similarly for the other packs. Or I could cast, or Mohi could cast light.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's not. The what?
I also have produced flame.
Okay. Yeah. So you have plenty of light sources. It just comes down to, do you want to be using them, or just like maybe have just one that the group is sharing, or like.
I don't know.
Perhaps if we hear something.
If we hear something, we go. Whoop.
Yeah, we go down.
Okay. So
we Bravo 6 going.
Yeah. So at this point, you come around this corner, and you see a little ways ahead, a like old abandoned tavern that has light coming out of it. And I'm assuming at this point you kind of like cloak your own light source or whatever. And you kind of like sit there for a second, making sure like, did anyone hear us? And you don't hear anything coming from this tavern. Again, it's not like it's an abandoned tavern, right? It hasn't been used in a couple hundred years, but that's what it looks like it was from the outside. So it's a bigger building, bigger carved out enclosure in this dwarven city. And yeah, you see light flickering.
I think I would gesture to Adau, because he has dark vision and he'll be able to see me. Like, I'm gonna go check this out before we kind of like round the corner.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So the rest of you peeking around the corner. Talvo starts sneaking
Just
forward.
walks along the wall. Yeah.
Now roll me a stealth check. Yeah. So you start walking around the side of the wall, literally, and like eventually you make it over where you're like up on the wall of this tavern, and there's like a couple like old window spaces in the old where there used to be a door. It's just a doorway now, and you can kind of like peek down in if you'd like.
I would like.
Okay, yeah. What you see inside is a rather interesting sight. There is actually there's a couple torches on the walls. That's where the light is coming from. There's no like fire in the middle of the room or anything like that. And again, this place was ransacked long ago, so there's a few broken like tables and chairs, but it's mostly an empty room with just some rubble around it. And you see, however, in the middle of the room are 3 like chests that you would like store valuable goods in. 3 like pretty nice looking chests, and they're in good condition. 3 chests laid side by side, like a few feet between each of them. And then in front of them is a pedestal, like a podium, like that you would see in like like a teacher's auditorium in like a university. And there is a book.
A lectern.
A lectern, that's the right word. Yeah, there is a book on top of the lectern. That's all you see here, of note, at least. Again, just rubble.
We're late for class.
Talvo's gonna turn around. I think the DM has a puzzle for us in here.
Let him read, hold on.
So you gonna call the rest of the group up for you, or do you want to check it out first?
Can I have like a... Surely Talvo's encountered like a mimic before.
Okay.
Like, cause you know, like
there's somewhat common knowledge.
Just like having dealt with other merchants, of course you'd like have like your real chest and then like a fake chest next to it.
Yeah.
As like a joke.
Named the mimic.
Yeah. So can I just like insight this real fast?
Yeah, sure. Roll me an insight check. Definitely something about this seems fishy. Like whether or not it's like like a mimic. You're looking at this. You really know a way of knowing, but something seems fishy. Like it definitely seems like it might be a trap of some sort. Right.
Damn it.
I think Talvo would just shrug and kind of wave everybody up.
Okay, so you wave everyone up, and so you all come up out to the outside of this tavern, and Talvo was peeking through the door, while peeking down from above the door, I guess. And yeah, you all look in, and you see again, there's 3 chests, and before you get to the chest, like if you were to just walk in, there's a lectern, and on top of the lectern is a book.
Does the book say anything on the outside?
Don't read the
Well,
book.
do you want
Is
to
the book open?
Do you want to approach it? Like you guys walk in and look at the book?
I want to see what the cover says.
Okay,
if it
Brits,
says
you-
anything.
Yeah, that's
Just
true. You
the
can
book.
probably, like, peering in through the door, you can see the title of the book says it would be probably in Elvish, actually, so Adau would be able to translate for you guys. But it says in Elvish, no, sorry, it would be Dwarvish. It would be Dwarvish, which Adau also knows how to read, though. In Dwarvish, it says, how to spot a mimic.
Alright. Well, let me, wait. I don't like that. Can I hit the book with my mace?
So yeah, so you go in and you're just gonna like take your mace and smash the lectern in the book.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, roll me an attack roll. Okay. You just like take your mace, rear back, and go, and you hit the book, and instead of like a flutter of pages and whatever flying away, there's a as it sticks into the book. And it's gonna be initiative in a second. Once I get us onto a map. Once I get us onto a map. Hold on, I gotta draw one up real quick because I don't have one ready for this.
Actually started reading the book, so
Okay.
good job.
Yeah,
That's kind of funny though.
I think I literally used this on the D&D group at Clemson, Duncan, but I think it was when you weren't there. I literally used this on the group, the same idea of and one of the players was like, "Oh, I'm gonna grab the book," and then
And the book bites off his hand. Yeah.
okay, hold
that's
on.
funny.
Let me just grab.
That's a good bit.
It's I've used this before. It's you can only use it one time with a group because then they get smart to it.
Right.
But it's.
I was gonna suggest we send little Riley in there to pick up the book.
Alright, hold on. I just gotta draw up a little battle map real quick. Yeah. Okay. And then, yeah, this is good for now. Let me go ahead and drag you guys up here.
I mean, the real twist would have been if the tavern itself was the mimic.
Have you seen the false Hydra mimic like town? There's an entire town that just keeps it's fake.
Yeah.
When you approach it, the walls are mimics. When you get inside, the wall mimics move to become houses, etc., etc. And all the people are false Hydras. They're not real.
There's actually this really cool subreddit. I think you'd like, Poetry.
Yeah.
It's just r/d100, and it's just tons of lists of 100 things. They have it for everything, like 100 magic items for a rogue, 100 types of food. Like it's one of the pinned posts is just a big index of all the different.
Oh shit. This is cool.
Yeah. That's a cool one. Yeah, I don't think I know that one, but that seems cool. All right, hold on. Sorry, I'm just looking at something real quick. Sorry, I'm just pulling stuff out for this.
I'm gonna pee while you figure your shit out.
Okay, yeah. It'll be
How do you make
Girl.
like? Oh, you're just drawing shapes on a page. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
In the map layer. I am so smart.
Okay. Almost done. Just do this. Okay. That's not. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah, shit. Okay.
We should have read the book.
Yeah, should have read. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry for the delay. Just had to sort some stuff out here. Drag you guys in here. And let's go ahead and clear initiative. And we're gonna say that even though you have the whole group with you, the whole rest of your guys' group with you, they're not going to be able to participate just because of the fact that there's this doorway is very narrow, and otherwise you're just not going to have enough space to fight. So they're standing back, letting you handle this. But feel free to go ahead and roll into initiative here. If everyone wants to click on their characters, feel free to roll in.
Feel free. No, what if I don't? Road.
Okay. Okay, let me edit it for you, Helios. Okay, yeah, we
Like
need.
twice? Oh shit! Okay, I'll take that.
We just need
That's not one
Talvo.
pop-up.
Yeah, just whichever one goes first. That's the one we use. So nice, good rolls. Except for Bree. So all of you see this. You see Adau went in, just took his mace and smashed the book, and instead of just splintering it to bits, then it just will, and it's still hurt. It still hurt this thing. Let me go take that damage. Actually, yeah, it still hurts this thing. By the way, but you quickly see that the book reveals its true form as it starts these goopy bits start enveloping or trying to envelop the mace. Adau, you're able to rip that away real quick. But now it reveals itself. A mouth appears on the book, and the whole lectern, in fact, you realize was all part of this mimic. And it starts to grow these limbs and stuff too, that are not really arms and legs, but similar. So
And class is canceled.
So that was
Now how are we supposed to learn how to stop the spot on mimic?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so Talvo, it's your turn first, so you're going to be the first to go.
Am I already hidden to this mimic or no?
I'm going to say no. Because it
Around
was
the door.
watching you this whole time. It was just
I guess my better judgment. Let's fucking just walk in there and poke it.
Okay. Yeah.
Like here.
Yeah, you walk in, flank it, and just go, ah! Mm-hmm.
Yeet.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't have advantage.
Yeah,
You just have the 20. But it is still a hit.
Oh.
Yeah. These things, it doesn't have any armor on or anything. It's just like a squishy blob now. So it'd be the, oh god, The 21 and the 15, just not the extra 7 and 20. So still a huge.
Yeah, I gave the
Yeah, still a huge hit. 36 damage as this thing starts, like, again, they kind of have like this goopy nature underneath their disguise, and literally chunks of it start falling off. Like it's already almost dead from this.
And then
I wonder what these 3 could be then.
yeah, exactly. Like, I understand that I probably just walked right into a trap, but
Yeah, you just now you're flanked too. That's all right.
and then with my bonus action, I think we just go with a sleight of hand to try and set up for
Okay.
like another sneak attack next round. So,
Sure.
Sleight of hand.
Okay. Helios, it's your turn.
Is any part of the book or the lectern made of metal, just for fun?
No, you realize now that the whole thing was just a disguise.
How about any of those chests?
I mean, they look like they're made of metal, yeah. Like at least part of them, the bindings and stuff.
Fortunately, we don't have a book to tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only.
Okay, here. No, we'll play this fair. What would I roll to be like? I wonder if those are real metal.
That'd be like a perception or an insight, either one.
I mean, don't you have like you could like identify one of them to see what's actually a chest?
Yeah, you need to use
another
But
minute.
it'll take a
I'd have to
spell,
hold
though.
it- I would have to hold it for a minute.
Yeah.
Figure out what
And it takes a spell
identify as
slot.
a ritual
So.
spell. Yeah.
Alright, let's-
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they
Okay,
all look
so-
like normal chests.
Okay.
Do they have chains on them?
And it was.
No.
Does it look like real metal? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like real metal,
I
yeah.
mean. Okay, let's be funny. Let's use heat metal on just one of the chests. I'm gonna be like the one right behind Talvo.
Okay, you
Just be like,
cast heat
you know what?
metal. It fails.
Yep. Okay. Well, shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Now
fails
just-
to do anything.
I would say maybe call out to Talvo and say something like, "Behind you."
Damn. Okay. It's a good spot to move.
Oh, is this new?
Yeah, it does the math for you. I like this.
Yeah, they changed the measuring tools a bit actually.
Oh shit.
Huh.
Wait,
Okay, then
mine's the same.
I'm suspicious, so I'll go to here.
Okay, sounds good. You go up to there. It is now gonna be this mimic's turn, and it is going to lash out at Adau actually, as a giant like tongue stretches out and tries to grab onto you. Hold on, let me check.
I don't like that. That's not good.
No, usually no.
Even bad, even.
Hold on. He goes. Oh, nice.
He hit me.
Okay.
Ouch.
And it like bashes you in the side. But beyond that, this tongue that just shot out of this mouth that appeared on it, it sticks to you. You're now grappled by it.
That's not good. Well. Oh, I'm up next. Oh, shit.
Well, you would be up next. Except,
That's so true. So that's a good point.
except, all of a sudden, Helios, the chest next to you sprouts a mouth, and a giant tongue goes zoom and tries to latch onto you, Helios.
This was a mistake.
So here we go. The giant tongue lashes out. It's a miss because it is technically 12 is this flanking, but that's still a miss. Luckily for you.
Okay.
And then this one also goes zoom, and a mouth sprouts out of it. It moves over here and it tries to latch onto Talvo. It also misses, bruh. And now it's Adau's turn.
Adau, I think we all know what Adau is going to do.
The bad touch.
Yeah. He's already touching me, so
Okay.
Adau's gonna hit him with a worse touch. This one is the one grappling me, right? I mean,
Yep.
the only one that existed.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Then, and you said he's looking pretty, he's worse for wear, as
Yeah,
far as
yeah.
I can tell. Okay. I'm not gonna upcast this then.
Okay.
Oh my
You just-
god!
You just grab
That
this, and and you just see the thing go,
Save some of it
and
for later.
literally it withers up, and it just starts to like those goops of it start falling apart, and it's dead.
Fog.
At
Alright,
all.
Then, I believe that will not be my turn. I'm gonna move here. How far
Okay.
is that? That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going there.
Sounds good. And before we get to Bree, the last one goes zoop, and sprouts a tongue that shoots out.
Still a real threat.
That shoots out at Talvo. So here's another one at Talvo. It misses again, bruh. They all missed except for the first one, and that one misses. So that brings us to Bree. What is Bree gonna do?
No. I think I know what's coming.
This chest isn't there anymore. That was a fake one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turned into the.
I'm like erupting earth, those two.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and cast that in the chat. So I don't remember what that does. Okay, absolutely. So 20-foot cube, set at that point, will start going. And the two mimics there will have to make a dexterity saving throw. They don't have a super high dex. They're half decent at it. One succeeded. Wow. So I'll say the left one succeeded, the other one failed. But yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. 3d12. And yeah, we'll say, so it would be like an area like this big. Oh, hold on, let me put that below. It would be like that area. Okay, so the one that succeeds only takes 8 damage, the other one takes the full 17 as they are just bludgeoned around by erupting earth. Talvo, is that all for Breeze? Were you gonna move at all?
Oh, I guess I'll move in.
Okay. Sounds
You
good.
can bonus action a totem too, right?
Yeah, you could do the totem if you want. It's just, do you want to do it here? Because you only have a limited use, right?
Yeah, and there's not much happening, so yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Talvo, your turn then.
So I can bonus action disengage, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I disengage from this guy on the left,
Okay.
and I'm
Well,
gonna
you disengage from
move-
everyone. Like, it's just,
Huh?
when you
Oh, yeah,
disengage,
well,
you
I mean,
disengage from everyone.
I'm just going up here to flank this
Yeah,
guy.
I gotcha.
with
Okay.
Helios. And then I'm gonna stab him.
Alright, yeah. That is a hit. These things don't have any armor at all, so they are pretty easy to hit, actually. You just go... Okay, good damage. 29 damage. That one is visibly wounded, but still alive. Alright, is that it?
Actually,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you would have had
Did I-
advantage on that. Yeah, because you're...
Okay.
Okay, same
that
thing.
didn't
So,
matter. Okay,
yeah.
cool, whatever.
Okay,
Double turn.
good stuff. Helios, you are now a bit surrounded, but you have your
Yeah.
allies helping you.
Well, shit, I was gonna attack the red one, but I can't. Okay, I guess I'll.
You should attack the blue
Literally.
one. He's very hurt, probably. I
Yeah,
just
okay, so
stabbed the shit out of him.
I'll do my funny, be like, alright,
Yeah,
magic
that,
doesn't work.
that is a hit.
Stab!
Yeah, you just lunge in, get a good hit, 7 damage, nothing to sneeze at. It is still alive, though.
Pussy.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I can't move.
Yeah,
I mean,
you would get attacked if you moved.
I'm gonna keep, I have a perfect, I'm literally like flanking over 2 people right now, though.
Okay.
Well, I mean, can't you throw out a bardic inspiration to somebody as your bonus?
Yeah, but like, we're killing this, so I'm gonna hold it on.
Oh, yeah, fair,
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. I am. So, yeah.
So definitely didn't forget about that.
Yeah.
But it's also a good thing to hold on to.
This one is going to try to go onto Adau. So, let's see if it can grab Adau.
No, he does not.
Okay.
Sucks.
Yeah, he misses. And that brings us to this one here. This one will come up here to flank you, Helios. And again, it kind of like grows these like half leg looking things that just like pull it forward until this mouth just goes tries to gobble you up, and it misses. These guys really suck. And Adau, it's your turn.
This mimic is going to be annihilated.
Okay.
No.
Oh wait, no, I forget. This isn't me. This is me up here. So
Yeah, the
this
green one?
mimic is going to be annihilated.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the funny again. Oh wow, didn't I get a 21 last time? I did. No, I'm gonna get a 50 or a 24 this time. Let's find out. No.
Oh, much less damage. It is enough to visibly wound the thing, but it is still alive.
Yes. Well, I am going to stay here.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Next mimic is gonna attack at Talvo. There we go. Okay.
This is the blue mimic? Yeah.
Yeah, so this one does latch onto you. You only take 4 damage. But you are grappled by it. Because you're literally stuck to it. Yeah. What you got?
Which one of these abilities is it? Hold
You
on.
have one that can reduce damage, but I don't believe it does anything for grappling.
Oh, I mean, it's uncanny dodge.
Yeah. It reduces the damage, right? But
Yeah. Fuck it. Okay, I'm grappled. I give up. You win.
so you are now grappled by this thing, and it holds on to you.
Damn.
Bree, before you take your turn, Bree, I want you to roll me a perception check.
The tables and chairs are also mimics. The torches were mimics.
Okay, Bree, you're like on the previous turn you cast the churning earth thing or whatever, where it like tossed up the earth, and now you're like getting ready to like leap into the action, do whatever you need to do. Then you realize, Bree, you're like, wait a minute. You know, you can still feel like the ground is shaking a little bit.
More.
You still feel like the ground is shaking a little bit, but then you can't really think about that much because you got to get working on these enemies. So what do you do?
To cross erupting earth to make it worse.
I mean, you're welcome.
Oh,
You're welcome to.
But
You could cast it like over here.
what? Sorry.
Oh, the stream can't even see. I just realized the stream couldn't see this whole time. That's fine. You haven't missed
Oh
much.
yeah, we're scrolled.
I've been describing it, so it's okay. So what is Bree gonna do then?
So at the moment, are the top 2 visibly wounded?
Yeah, they're both visibly wounded.
And then what about the one next to me?
It hasn't been hit yet.
Oh, okay. I'll go move there, and then I'll attack.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll do that.
Okay, yeah, Bree basically like grows claws real quick and just goes. Yeah, make an attack or a melee spell attack roll.
That's
Would that be?
horrifying.
Yeah. So it'll
In
be.
my brain, it's like that scene from Lord of the Rings where
3d10,
Bilbo
right?
Yeah.
gets a little scary for a second about the ring.
But yeah, so it's a spell attack. So if you click on it, it should let you like cast it or whatever, like choose the level to cast it at in the spell list. Or actually, it's a cantrip, so I'm not sure. Hold up, let me look. It should be on your sheet.
Would I say like level 0 for just as a cantrip?
Yeah, because it's a cantrip, so it doesn't have it.
'Cause
Okay. Here, if you go to your core thing, it should be... yeah, it's under your list of attacks on your core page. So if you see, it's on the list there, Primal Savagery. Yeah, so then if you just click on the name of it, it should... If you click out of that menu, because I'm looking at your sheet. And if you just click the name of it, it should. Yeah, there you go. So that's the attack roll. Yeah, because this is unlike most of your abilities, which are saving throws. This is an attack roll. But that is more than enough to hit. So you go ahead and hit and roll, and then if you click on the name of it in the chat, it should roll damage. 20 acid as acid just like comes oozing out of the claws and into this thing, and then you realize it doesn't do any damage. These things are, with their goopy material, are actually immune to acid damage.
You fucking dumbass. Holy shit.
I mean, there's no way you would know that. It's just unfortunate. No, that's yeah, that's actually the only thing they're immune to too. Not that you would know that, but yeah, unfortunately, the claws don't do anything. Luckily, it's a cantrip, so you didn't waste any resources. Talvo, it's your turn.
Well, I think I just stabbed blue guy again, right?
Okay, sure. Oh yeah, absolutely a hit. Whew, and a huge amount of damage as Talvo lunges in.
Jesus.
And the thing just, like, again starts going, like, just falls over and as an oozing puddle now.
And then I have my bonus action and movement left. I don't think there's anything cool I can do with my bonus, other than just like a sleight of hand for something later.
Sure.
So we'll just we'll run that just as you know, dutiful.
Sounds good.
And then I know that my two squishies, one in particular rolls worse than the other, so I'm gonna like come over here and try and kind of like cover Helios a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Sounds good. Meanwhile, Helios, it is your turn, and you're being
Okay,
flanked
why
by
not?
these, but you're also flanking them, so.
Those two don't need help. Not to say that Adau doesn't need help, but I'll stab the green one.
Okay.
Oh,
It is enough to hit, actually. These things, again, have no
okay.
armor or anything on, so.
Drew. Oh, okay, I can't.
So you just go, "Ah!" and stab
This
them.
has been my experiment with melee. We're done.
You stab it, you do some damage, but it is still alive. Additionally, hold on.
Additionally,
Your spear sticks into it. And you can't tug the spear out. It didn't happen to Adau's mace because of the fact that it's magic. And same with the rapier that Talvo used, but the spear is just normal, right? So.
No, it's rapier +2.
Oh, we use the spear, so.
rolled the spear one-handed.
But that's okay.
Shit. Okay, well then, sure.
That's okay. No, it's fine. If you use the rapier, that is fair. Then it would not have stuck. So you're
Yeah, I
good then.
mean,
Well,
honestly,
I
do
clicked
you ever
this
use
turn.
that spear? Do you ever use, like, who cares?
But yeah, either way, is that all you do then, Helios?
So I don't do melee.
The mimics now realizing the situation they're in a bit. They both turn to you, Helios, since you're sandwiched between them. And so here's one attack and two attack. And they do have a +2 as well, so I think they both hit, right?
They both.
Okay, so you take 15 damage, and you're actually grappled between both of them. They both are stuck to different parts of Helios.
Ah,
And
my spear is stuck, so I'm like.
yeah, it was like,
Oh!
so that is both of them. Adau, it is your turn.
Oh, I was grappled by that mimic that I killed.
That's fine.
Did
Once you
that
killed
matter?
it released it. Yeah.
Well,
Once-
then, like, did that matter on the attack? I made
no,
on
no,
it, though?
no.
Okay, okay.
It actually only matters.
Just trying to be fair.
No, yeah, grapples don't actually have any effect on your attacks or anything. The one thing is that mimic grapples are a little special, but it didn't matter for that. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I suppose I'm just going to.
Slap it again.
Yeah, I don't want to slap it again.
Oh, you're gonna bonk
Okay.
it again.
So you just go, whoosh, and yeah, and that is a good chunk of damage. It is still alive.
All right. Yeah, so true. All right, but yeah, that's that'll be it. I'm still flanking it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hit it again.
Okay.
That was it.
That brings us to Bree. Bree, that rumbling you felt before is getting a lot closer. And now the rest of you are like starting to feel little rumbles in the ground. And you're like, wait a minute. Maybe that was just from the erupting earth or whatever.
How high is the ceiling of the tavern?
You're like 15 feet tall. Well, yeah, Bree, what are you gonna do?
Can I tell how close it is?
Pretty close at this point.
Is it 120 feet nearby?
Closer than that.
Okay. Can I tell exactly where it is?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
I love it when Bree asks very specific questions.
Hold on. Give me yeah, you're able to pinpoint. It's coming from like through this wall. Oh, this gets too loud.
Uh-oh.
So to the side of you guys, through that wall. And it's maybe like 60 feet away. Or less. It's kind of hard to tell because it's just coming through the wall.
Does it sound like it's under the ground or like on top?
About at level with you guys.
Okay.
I do not like that.
So can I cast Erupting Earth on that 60 feet?
What does the spell say? I think you probably have to be able to see the spot, right?
Oh, you can see on the ground within range.
Most. That's why I wasn't worried about your question, because most of the time, most spells rely on sight. Not all, but most.
But you can just cast it right here.
Yeah,
But
you could
whatever
move
this
and
thing is isn't there at this point. It's,
Well, but the center could be here and it would extend, to the left, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't extend that far,
So there's a wall in the way that we can't see through.
Yeah. It actually seems like this tavern was kind of built into, the rock cliff into the caves, and this thing is coming through the cave walls.
I might conjure animals.
Okay. How many are you gonna conjure
All
this
of
time?
animals.
I'll do. I'll cast it up, and I'll do 8 bears in front of the wall.
Okay,
Wall,
nice.
bear wall.
I don't remember what type of bear was it. It's
For level 1, it's a brown bear.
brown bear. Okay. So you're gonna
And
bring
half
into
translating is black
existence
bear.
Oh my god.
8 bears.
Jesus Christ.
You actually you're gonna have trouble finding space for all of them at this point.
Wait, are they that size?
Yeah.
It's a bear.
Yeah.
You don't summon a writhing pile of bear. You summon 8 bears standing.
Okay, so like this bear in the middle can come down 1 square and be fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little bit of Tetris here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, bear Tetris. Bear
So there's your. So you guys like have barely felt this rumbling. Then all of a sudden you see Bree just go like, whoop, and like just summon 8 fucking bears, 8 grizzlies, big old brown
Oh,
bears.
shit!
This does not even.
like
It doesn't even
tight
phase
together, like,
Talvo
up there.
anymore.
On the
Like,
left.
he's-
The what,
there's a gap
sorry?
there. There's a gap there between on the left.
Yeah, they can't really
make sure they're,
squeeze there,
tight
though.
together. Yeah, but like move those 2 up so at least they're
Oh, you want them like this?
like they can shield together. Like they can put their hands together and like,
Okay, sounds good.
Wait, we only have. Oh, we have 8, yeah.
oh no, can I
So,
move?
okay.
Oh,
This guy should go down 1.
What did you say, Britsha?
I was gonna say if I move, then one of them like we can go that one to move.
Ah.
Yeah, they can go like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have like this one down 1 to here.
Like this?
So now you have full coverage, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, maybe one of the bears should just guard this door, in case all this
Yeah,
rumbling
alright,
attracts something
Okay.
scary.
You also have your
I'll
rest
put
of
it
your
right
group
there.
is outside,
Might
so.
move it up.
Well, this door is only like 5 feet wide. The bear can't fit through the door.
Yeah, as in like move in
Oh, like
front of
here.
the door, like move up and
Okay.
yeah, like that.
When
Yeah,
you're
like,
moving
around
around,
these roots,
you will
these,
take
like,
an
bears.
attack from this
We're
mimic
coming
as you're
up
moving around.
Okay, that's fine. What do I need to roll?
It misses. You don't have
Oh,
to, you don't have to roll
nice.
anything. It misses.
Would you? Okay, I think he moves first and then casts a spell, so he doesn't have to take concentration on getting hit.
Well, it doesn't hit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you rolled a 6. Okay, so Bree just
I got a nat 1. Can it like slip and fall?
So, like, what's going on with this bear? Did this bear just bust down the wall? Or no, that's not a wall. That's the erupting earth. Okay. Never mind.
yeah, it's
My
just
bad.
the rough
I'm done.
terrain there.
I'm done.
Oh yeah. So you guys, so Bree, you see Bree do this, and you have no idea like why Bree's done this. Is that all you do, Bree?
Oh yeah, and also I could make a bear spirit totem.
Okay. So you make a bear spirit totem.
Just a bear-themed turn.
And as you do this, it's a good thing you do because now you all suddenly feel the rumbling. And you look over and you see erupting through this wall
Fuck.
is the purple worm. And it is the purple
same
worm.
guy?
You can tell that it's the same one because you see a scar, you know, cut through one of its scales from the last fight you had it in. And it just,
All right. You know the plan. You know the plan.
it just erupts into here. And it's going to roll into initiative at the top of initiative here. So,
All right, we've done this before. You know the moves.
I got gear
Second
for
verse,
it.
same as the first.
so
Although,
okay.
with like 300 HP of bear, I think we might be fine.
So, this thing erupts
But
through
we
here.
could ask it to just go destroy all the other guys behind us.
No, we can just ask
true.
it to bore us a hole out of here.
So,
that too. That's
What-
not
You
a
wanna fuck
terrible
with the deep
idea.
one? I want to fuck with the deep one.
We could have it burrow us directly to the deep one.
so what is Talvo going to do on Talvo's turn? This
Well, he's gonna
mimic
get
is
rid of
looking
the
around, by the
red-
way, with these weird eyes that are just appearing, being like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, we're gonna attack the red mimic to try and just get our squishy boy unflanked.
Okay,
Listen,
that is a hit.
fair.
Actually, you have advantage on that too, remember? So roll again just to make sure it's not a crit.
Yeah.
Okay, so just a normal hit. But you still do a lot of damage. This thing is visible wounded just from that one hit.
Yeah, 33 fucking damage. That's crazy.
That's good sneak attack damage.
I did 5, so
And then
sorry about.
Would you say it was just 10?
No, it's
no, because
yeah, this is the whole
I have an
damage.
ally within 5 feet.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was gonna say because if you have advantage, then that's
Yeah. So,
Plus, he was also like super flanked. But yeah, but I'm gonna disengage,
okay.
and I'm gonna face tank this worm.
Okay. Sounds good. Helios,
And that's my
it's
turn.
yeah, Helios, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Do you want to do the funny or do we want to
what's the funny?
find more
You know what the
worm?
funny is.
Oh, well, I mean, so we could non-lethally knock out the worm. I mean, we got to use the bears somehow. So we use the bears to knock out the worm, and then we polymorph it into a worm, and then we geos it.
That thing's gonna do some damage if it gets to go before. It's going next.
True. Well, I don't know what kind of damage it can do, and I don't want to look it up because I'll probably get scared. So
Yeah,
Don't
so
matter.
you guys,
Don't matter.
I'm not hurting them. I'm not hurting the mimics. So I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, I know who you are, and then we're gonna roll with it.
Okay.
You should try
Alright.
to. You should try to animal handling it. Maybe it remembers you and likes you.
So the spell transforms a creature that you can see within range of new form. Okay, and so you go like oh god, and you do this. You
Yeah.
try to transform it into what are you trying to transform it into?
Before I do that, can I give it to your mother? Because I haven't actually done it yet.
Sure.
Are you there? Okay.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go with the smaller worm.
Okay, sounds good. And
The one that can be talked to.
it
Bro.
fails. So I'm gonna move this out of the way and let me get an earthworm token. As it goes zoop, and shrinks down to the size of a normal worm that you can barely see. Oh my god, I forgot there's not like a good worm thing available. So it's like a little slug, but that's it.
When the bears hit it.
And yeah, so the worm goes zoop. That's
You know
it.
what? If with the bears and the worm, we might as well just go back the way we came. just go fight our way out.
And is that it for Helios?
Yeah, I can't move.
Yeah,
So
you're
I'm
grappled by
flanked
both
and
of these
squishy, So I'm
things.
just, yeah. So it's like, yes! And that's all I
Yeah.
do.
Okay. The purple worm like moves up and goes like it's a normal worm, and then it tries to like fling itself at one of the bears who just goes and doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything basically. The mimics, however, are both gonna get to go, and they both are flanking you, and they have you grappled. And mimics have a special grapple thing where if they attack a creature they have grappled, they have advantage on it. So,
Probably
the,
get hit
the
if I no
first,
matter what.
the first one. Now that it has its like tongue stuck on you, it literally pulls itself to you with its tongue, with this like mouth that appeared. So with advantage, a 23, and it will go. And you take 16 damage as not only is there the piercing of the teeth, but also acid. And here's the thing, Helios. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. Hold on, my thing disappeared. Just build the tension for a second. Come on. Okay. I roll these so well.
Damn.
And
I would like to burn my inspiration to try again.
okay, you can try again.
Right?
And so Helios is like, oh god, I gotta concentrate on this spell, and he fails. The worm goes, and the worm is back to full size, and it is pissed. It's like, it has no idea what the fuck just happened to it, but it is fucking pissed, and it's like,
And I recognize this for a second when it had in mind.
no, it does not know what's going on. So that's the first mimic's turn. Now we're going to get to the other one, which is the other mimic is also going to bite you. Does a 15 hit?
Ties.
It ties, and that's a hit, as well as another 14 damage as this one
my
chomps
God.
into you. And then,
Jesus Christ.
and this one chomps into
My
Helios.
HP bar isn't updating, but it's, yeah, I'm down to less than half in a single turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can see.
And my spell.
Yeah, I think everyone else can see it. It might just not be right
And
for
I'm
you.
still here in the middle.
Yeah, so Helios is just, poor Helios had a moment of brilliance and then all of a sudden just getting chomped on, and Adau,
I
it's
can't
your
think of
turn.
anything more fitting.
You gotta stop just walking in the middle of combat.
I didn't walk into this one. They surrounded me and I can't move because they'll all
Because you
hit
walk
me.
you're literally in the center of the room.
And then they surrounded me. And
I like to think that that's the stuff that you guys are actually yelling. Like, Talvo's like, why are you
Yeah,
over there? And Helios is like, I don't know, I was just doing it. Yeah, and then Adau, meanwhile, what are you going to do?
Adau is gonna remind you all of the bear totem spirit thing that gives us 17 HP.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So add
Okay.
17 back then, Helios, because it would have come from that
Oh.
first. Yeah, the temp
Yes.
HP,
Right,
forgot about
okay.
that.
And then I'm gonna whack again, and I'm gonna fucking miss? No way.
That is actually a
There were
hit.
two?
That's a
Oh,
hit,
actually? Alright.
especially with the flanking. That's you're still fine. So,
Oh, I forgot flank.
and that is enough to kill. So you smack this
Get a
one,
Bravo.
and it just falls off of Helios. Yeah.
Pog. Now, I can't even reach the worm. So I'm just gonna
Hey.
do nothing, I guess.
We didn't roll the bears into initiative.
Or I think they go after Bree.
They go after Bree,
yeah,
yeah.
it depends. I don't.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let me double check that. It depends on every spell is slightly different. Oh yeah, no, they do have their own initiative. I always forget because certain summon things don't.
Yeah.
Certain
Yeah,
things do.
it's
So
different circumstances.
yeah,
every time.
let's roll them into initiative. And actually, yeah. Here, let me make it so that. Well, here, okay, yeah. So let me roll them in, and I'll just roll for them for now. Okay, so they actually would have gone already. Or wait, yeah, they would have gone.
Yeah, because it was. Yeah,
But they would have gone. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll just do their turn now, out of order, after Adau.
So I would assume they would have been like had a prepared attack to just.
Oh yeah, because
fight
they would.
whatever comes out.
They
of
would
that
have
wall.
gone before Helios. Well, they would have gone before Helios, so they would have gone before
Yeah.
he
Oh,
polymorphed it.
fuck that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still think it would have been a prepared attack. 'cause
Okay, so it would have been a
Bree
prepared
didn't
attack.
know that Helios was gonna polymorph it.
Yeah, I got you. So then so Adau, you maced it, and then you maced that mimic, and then we can say that the bears, the ones in front, would attack it now. Is that what you would have ordered, Bree, for them to wait for a chance if it like unpolymorphed?
And they combo attack where like the first bears hit it, and then they like tag team the ones behind them, and then those ones come in front and attack it.
In this situation, I'm gonna say no because of the fact that everything is so cramped together. They don't really have a way to like squeeze out of there, right? Like sometimes you can have that, but there's just not enough space. So
But like,
Yeah, my
what
command
about
was good.
these three bears? Would they not have attacked this mimic before it?
oh, that's true. Yeah,
attacked
yeah.
Helios?
They would have their attacks. I could make attacks for them. So they would have done. Oh god. Yeah.
Are
they
we going back in time? Like, are they attacking before Helios casts a spell, or are we just doing them now?
Yeah. Well, we're just gonna say that they would have. We'll say that they would have attacked because this is.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna move.
Actually,
Okay.
only 2 of them would have hit. Funnily enough, because they don't have advantage. Sorry. Mimic
They're
is
flanking.
so Mimic is still alive. Only a couple of them. Well, actually, yeah, you're right. Actually, most of them are. They're all flanking. Yeah, you're right. So there would have been 4 hits. So yeah, okay, they would have actually killed that Mimic, which it didn't matter because the other one was the one that.
But like, would have this bear have attacked?
No, that one's
This
too
guy?
distracted by the upturned Earth. We're gonna say.
Fair.
No, we're not gonna bother with that. Anyway, so the but then the bears would have attacked the worm, right? With a prepared attack.
Yeah, my command was like to stand in front of the wall and take out whatever's like coming at us.
Okay. Then in that case, for the worm, well, so did you wanted them to wait until after the polymorph succeeded or failed, though, right? Or do you want
This was before that. even
Yeah, so
happened.
they just would have attacked. Okay, well then it would be
Yeah.
6 attacks then, and they would have hit with 3. So they would have done some damage to it, yeah. But this thing is very tanky, so I'll do that damage though. And yeah, Helios, you would have not taken the last hit there then, and that's the other thing. You would have still taken the first one, but you would have avoided the other one.
No.
So you can add, how much was it? 14 back
14?
to your.
14.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Still lost
Yeah.
concentration though.
So, but yeah. So now we're back around to Adau. Then the rest of that would have played out the same, where you would have smacked and finished off this mimic.
Yeah, kill this one. Then that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna do Shield of Faith. I don't think I need to. I have Shield of
I
Bear.
forgot about shield. Fuck.
My brother in Christ, I'm right in its face.
Alright, so then.
Oh yeah, I can give it to Talvo actually.
Can you give it to other people? I thought it was
forgot.
only yourself. I actually can't remember.
Yeah, no, it's let me put it in the chat.
Yeah.
60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, here you go. Have +2 AC.
Okay. You give a
Thank
+2
you.
to Talvo. Bree, it is now your turn. You can command your bears to do stuff or whatever.
Yeah. So now there's no more mimics.
Yeah, all mimics are dead.
Alright. The worm doesn't count as an animal while it's a worm, the giant worm.
No, not all as a giant purple
It's an
worm.
abomination. Right?
Monstrosity.
Yeah,
Or,
one of those. I think it's a monstrosity. Yeah.
Did for about
Yeah.
6 seconds.
Wait, do all the bears get the plus 17 bear
Yep.
totem?
They do.
God.
It is busted. It's crazy.
Yeah, the totem is pretty sick. So what is Bree gonna do?
I'm gonna attack the worm.
Okay.
God.
What do you? How do you attack it?
I'm gonna hit it with light.
Okay. So, you know, you like, you know, shoot like a beam of black energy that just engulfs the thing's head. And just starts to suck the life force out of it, literally. Okay. I like it. It needs to make a constitution saving throw. It does have high constitution. It succeeds. It still takes half. So roll 8d8.
Yeah.
Okay, still pretty good damage, honestly. So it takes half of that.
Yeah.
21 damage. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not much else I can do. I guess I'll move, like, slightly.
Okay, sounds
I'll be
good.
with my boys.
But yeah, this thing just gets life sucked out of it. Talvo.
I was gonna try and poison it, but now that I know that it has really good constitution, I'm not gonna do that. I guess I just stab it.
Okay.
Classic.
That is a hit. It is very thick scales, but you manage to find a gap and you stab in. Okay, with a good chunk of damage there. Absolutely. This thing has a lot of health, though. It does not seem very phased.
Yeah, and then I think I use my bonus action to disengage and retreat behind the wall of bears.
Okay, sounds good. So you disengage. That brings us to the bears. I'm assuming they're just gonna all attack Bree.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Did I gonna attack Bree?
no. 1, 2, 3. So 3 hit. So that one hit. That one hit. That one hit. And it is magical damage, but that doesn't actually matter for purple worm. So a good, what was that 30? Wait, no, 24 damage as these things all just, these massive bears start going, biting onto it, you know, as best as they can.
And then that one mean one of them punch one of the bears behind it.
Yeah, one of them accidentally punches another bear behind it, and that bear's like, "Oh, what the fuck, dude?" And Helios, it's your turn.
Oh, I mean, I could try it again. It'd be funny, right?
It's up to you.
Couldn't hurt.
What's the
I mean,
point?
there's
We're gonna
nothing
try
left to
it?
hit you to make you drop concentration.
It's fair. Fuck it.
Okay.
Run it back.
And this time, let's see if the thing can get a little luckier. It resists. It resists.
Damn.
I will say, no, your thing to subtract, it has to be the very next one. And it just didn't matter last time because it already failed. So yeah, you couldn't have done that with the same one again. So it
I won't squeeze it.
yeah, and so the thing
won't
actually
matter.
just resists. You can tell that it's enraged, this purple worm. So that's your action. You do anything else?
You know, that worm has a name.
That's because
Yeah.
we never asked it its name, but it could talk.
No, we named it Jeff.
Yeah, we did name it Jeff.
Yeah.
Like a
Can I
pet.
talk to Jeff?
It's a pet. Its feelings don't matter
You could try to talk to Jeff. Yeah,
at this point.
you could try to like
No,
communicate with it. It's not really talking. It's using the foot stomps, which you were the one who actually trained
Okay.
to do that, Helios.
Hey, fuck. Okay, hold on. Can I just like instead of? Well, I mean, I already did this.
Yeah, so that one takes an
count
action,
as
so you can't do that. But
Yeah.
like I said, you were the one who literally trained it with like rhythm footsteps.
That's
Oh,
a good
fuck.
point. It
Yeah, no,
understood
oh, wait.
those.
I will let you.
In this sense.
as an alternative to like speaking, which is a free action you can always do, I'll let you do a performance check to see how well you can communicate. Like, hey, it's us or whatever. Like, oh, wow. Okay.
All right.
So here's the question: what do you want to communicate to it? What is exactly what you communicate, like in Morse code, whatever?
Be like, it's gotta be like a simple message that it can understand. It'd be like, we free, like a we saved, like we helped you before. Kind of like, see, I mean, because it probably won't recognize us, but if we're like, hey, we helped you.
We give food. We give you
food.
Yeah, we give food.
We give
helped you
food.
before. We can give more food.
Okay.
That's a pretty complicated message.
And when you are able to communicate this across with these like stomps and a rhythm. And is that all you do in your turn?
Yeah, because that was my action I got to use again.
Yeah. Okay. And the worm like stops what it was doing, like churning through the wall, and you sense some
it was the same one.
You sense some recognition, and then it starts to burrow down. Do the bears attack it when it gets out of their range?
No, we'll wait and see what it does. I'll tell him, like, stop, like, hold.
So the thing burrows down, and you guys are like, okay, well, like, what's going on? Then all of a sudden, you feel the rumbling below you, Helios and Bree and Talvo. And all of a sudden, the earth below you gives way, and this thing comes flying up through the ground and goes and is going to try to chomp on you guys. Because here's the thing. It recognized you. And then it recognized, these were my slavers. I want to eat them. They'll give me food, all right. They'll give me food, all right. And because Bree was the one who just, like, engulfed it in a black beam of necrotic energy, it's going to target Bree. It doesn't understand the idea of, like, the polymorph or anything. It doesn't understand where that came from. But it does understand that Bree just engulfed it in necrotic energy. And so it comes up below Bree. And it's going to try to bite Bree.
Tell me a nat 33 didn't get that point across.
Well, it did, but it just had an unintended effect of you made sure it understood that it is you guys, the people who enslaved it and who it does no good feelings towards. So this thing is who made it fight in a battle with like devils and shit. So the thing snaps up, tries to gobble up Bree. Is that a hit, Bree?
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, the teeth dig into you, dealing 27 piercing damage. And there's a couple things. First, I need a Constitution saving throw for the bears.
And it's more than
It's actually more than 10.
10 of that. He only takes 10 of that.
Oh,
as
that's
actual
true.
health.
You're right. So yeah, well, but it still counts as damage taken, right? But the 15 is enough to clear the DC because it would be like like 13 was the DC. So the bears stay here. The bears stay. You managed to keep the bears. However, Bree, I also need a dexterity saving throw.
I can't reach my token because it's under the worm.
Yeah, there you go. There, now you can.
There's just so much happening right in that spot.
So I need a dexterity saving throw, Bree. As you try to like avoid being literally swallowed by this thing.
So would this hit everybody? Because like it broke underneath everybody. How would
it's like an attack targeted on one thing. You know, I would say it's gonna push the rest of you out of the way. So like, I'd say Talvo will probably be pushed here. Helios, you're gonna be pushed here. The bears will get pushed like as much as they can, but
bumps into a bear.
Bree, this thing goes. And you guys see Bree go into it. Bree gets swallowed by the purple worm.
Damn.
And Bree, you feel yourself like getting like basically getting forced down this thing's gullet. And you can't see, and in fact it burns. We'll get to that when it's your turn, Bree, because you're not dead, far from it, but you're in a very uncomfortable situation inside of the purple worm. Then it looks around and it sees Helios, the one taunting it with these commands, and its stinger pokes up from the ground, a massive barb like a scorpion stinger, right at Helios. Let's see if this can hit. Do you have shield? Would shield help here? Or
Yeah, but it do it.
No, he has shield.
yeah.
It ties it. No, it
shield.
ties it. So, it
Okay,
wouldn't fucking
so
work.
so then you wouldn't do it then. So don't worry about
I
it.
wouldn't do it then.
Yeah, so it's gonna hit either way then. And the stinger comes flying in at you, and the first part of the damage. Actually, I'm gonna roll these two separately. The first part of the damage is piercing damage, and then I need a Constitution saving throw. As you immediately feel poison.
I mean, I'm so I burned inspiration the last time I did this.
You
Okay.
actually succeed, so you're gonna take half of this. So you take. So you
It
take.
would have been down to 6.
So you take 19 damage instead of 39. As here's the thing, there are very few creatures that have stronger poison than the wyvern poison you guys used. The purple worm is one of them. Purple worm poison is some of the most lethal poison in existence, at least that a normal creature has. And so this thing just erupts from the earth. Stinger into Helios, chomps down on Bree. Adau, this thing, it doesn't really have like nor lungs in a sense of like do a scream of rage, but it is going like rumbling in rage.
Yeah, I can probably like vibrate or something.
Yeah, and so Adau, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to change the casting time on command to a bonus action, and I'm going to command it to regurgitate.
I like it. Okay, you command, you're like regurgitate. That's awesome. Okay, what is your DC here? Oh god.
18.
Okay. Hold on.
Surely at this point, the rest of our NPCs should be able to do something, right?
It doesn't understand
Get in
your
the door.
language. It doesn't understand your language.
Oh,
though.
does it say that?
Yeah.
Door is blocked by a
But
bear.
how does your
It's like,
telepathy
yeah,
work? Does that thing take an action, or I can't remember? That's the thing.
So I can cast detect thoughts as a thing, but I can also just speak telepathically to any creature. However, let me look at the feat.
Yeah. Look at, because they might need to know a language, and this one doesn't even know a language. So
Yeah.
let's look at that, because that might matter here.
Yes, they would not.
Okay. So unfortunately, you can't command it because it doesn't understand the words.
That's cringe.
Although, you know
can I-
what?
Can
If
I
you
command
want,
it with a dance?
I was gonna say I'll let you do a performance check. It's gonna be pretty high DC, like reasonably high DC. But
Yeah.
if you combine
alright.
It doesn't
that,
fucking matter. You can nat 20 and it may not work.
Yeah.
that is actually enough. You're able to communicate. You're able to communicate, like regurgitate with like dancing footsteps. That probably looks ridiculous to anyone else. And then,
It's like,
so the thing, it actually does work, and it will go. And Bree, you're gonna get spat out right here next to the rest of the group. And
Dog.
Bree is covered in like this like acidic goop. And yeah.
good.
Oh, man.
Towel.
All right. Now, for my action, I'm gonna beat it, and I'm gonna miss.
That is a miss, yeah.
That's alright.
It is
Its
very
armor is too thick.
It is very
Or
thick
that
armor,
armor is too thick for blasters.
It's got a giant gaping maw.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so Bree, you're back out of this thing at the very least.
Yeah. There's no, like, but I'm fine now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
There's no residual acidic damage?
No.
Yeah.
Once you're out of it, that
Okay.
doesn't, you know.
Coward DM.
I'm sure we'll have more chances soon.
No, true.
Is the worm affected by like the sort of area that's affected by erupting earth? Since that's supposed to make it kind of annoying to move in.
If it is like fully above the ground where it can like writhe on the ground, yeah, but if it's burrowing, it doesn't, not really know.
Yeah.
Because
Because that
it can-
token is just an abstraction of what we see.
Yeah,
Because we just see its mouth and
Yeah.
whatever other parts it wants to put up above the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
What happens if you use more than one fireball bead? Just randomly.
It
checking that?
raises up
Right
the
out of these
level.
ticks.
Yeah, it raises up the level of it by 1.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's not worth
alright,
it.
good to know.
Oh,
Would I know if it's affected by acid?
You wouldn't know, but the thing is, like, poison is different than acid, and the acid in its stomach, you know, just because it has stomach acid doesn't mean that it wouldn't be affected on the outside by that, right? So.
yeah, like we have stomach acid.
Okay.
Try drinking some HCl.
Okay.
And I'll
So
do
speaking of,
pummel.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, so go ahead and make your
nice,
attack
nice.
roll as you slash at this thing with these claws that you grow with corrosive acid on them.
Am I flanking with that bear?
Yeah, you're flanking.
Okay.
Okay, there's a quote.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll up the attack. And that is a miss,
Nice.
unfortunately, as this thing is very heavily armored, even with the +2. So, okay, is that it?
Yeah, but then I guess I would like tell my bears what to do next.
Okay, yeah. Are you just gonna tell them all to attack?
I would get, well, yeah, like to surround it and like as much as I can surround it, and then so they can all get a hit on it.
Okay, sounds good. Talvo, it's your turn.
Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking. I'm gonna.
Put its mouth open towards me.
Yeah. No, I can't. I have to share a language with it. Never mind. I'm just gonna stab it and run away.
They gonna put an ass.
Alright, so you're just gonna stab it? It's- Roll your
An
attack.
ass through dance.
With the flanking with the bears, that is a hit.
Let's go.
Okay,
Brother.
good stuff.
Only 17.
Still pretty good damage. It is actually visibly wounded at this point. As you cut, it has taken quite a few big hits now. As you came in and stab it, and it, you know, it is bleeding from these different gashes where you found gaps in its scales.
Actually, I think what I am gonna do after that, I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit. Oh, I was gonna say Bree. I just realized that's actually Helios' health bar I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Helios is getting the heal
The
from
heal, yeah.
You?
So it's
My health
1d8,
bars aren't
Yeah,
moving for
1d8
some
plus your
reason,
charisma, so.
9.
So 9 HP that you get back, Helios.
but for the stab.
Okay. That brings us to the bears. The bears are going to. Well, they will move down the line to. Yeah, that's still flanking.
I hope they don't kill because I have a funny.
And
Yeah,
they
my idea
will.
was I was getting out of the way so the bears could surround a little more effectively.
Yeah, and these ones are, you're not really supposed to share space, but they're kind of getting squeezed. Like, I think technically there are rules for squeezing. I think you have disadvantage on attacks or something like that.
Well, I would
Because
say that
like-
like erupting earth might have knocked out the back wall up here.
Yeah, we could say that they could like squeeze back in there. I think that's fair. So the bears are just gonna start going fucking buck wild here. I guess this one would be here. Yeah, most of them are flanking. Pretty much all of them, except I think this one wouldn't. No, if he goes here, he would be. Yeah. Okay, so they would all pretty much be flanking. So there's just gonna be all the bears. You just start your like roar, you know, the roar of bears as they just all start flinging attacks at this thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, how many are there? Is 8, right? Yeah.
8,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god, they're rolling so high.
Jesus.
Okay, let me double check.
Wait,
this
you
thing.
can't you just so if you take their bonus, couldn't you just like do roll, 8 d20 plus whatever?
Yeah,
and
that's
then
true. Technically,
you can do greater than the DC.
Yeah, you could do that, but
This guy DMs one session and wants to start.
So
Shut up.
let's see.
Damn.
I will just add up all their damage at once. So there's, oh my god, so many hits. So six
I know what I'm doing.
six bites hit. So it's gonna be
Oh, okay.
yeah, this much for the bites. That's all. Oh wait, no.
That is that's times 24.
Oh, I did.
It's fine. It's fine.
So
It's
see,
fine,
plus
leave it.
24. There you go.
That's canon.
48.
Canon.
The worm evaporates.
48 damage from the bites, and then the claws. Oh god, even more hit. 6. No, it's actually the same amount. 6 hit, but the bites do different damage though. Oh god, they do. Oh god. Okay. 58 from the claws. So the bites do 48, and then 58 from the claws. Oh man, that is brutal. This thing is like barely alive at this point. You can tell the bears have just brutalized this thing. But it is still here. And Helios, it's your turn.
1 second.
There we go.
8d6 on a failed save. Okay. How many fireball beads should I throw into the worm?
None. You should just
None.
like.
It'd be funny.
Well, yeah, but it's like you're losing set. So the way I look at it, every additional bead you throw, you're losing the potency of an additional fireball, essentially.
True. Okay. Well, I'm not good at stabbing. I don't want to waste a
We tried
psychic
filter again.
Can you just like Biden blast it?
Yeah. I would lose. I have 1 bind blast. And I assume we won't be sleeping after this fairly soon. So.
I mean, you just
You
slept.
could throw a fireball bead into there. You can throw the whole necklace if you want.
No.
I mean, not trying to like metagame. Like, what would Helios do in character?
I was gonna do that. I was planning.
Well,
I was like,
well,
"Alright,
then-
fuck you.
Okay.
Throw one in.
Yeah.
Throw one in.
The only thing is, its mouth is not like always open, so you're gonna have to like
Yeah.
time it if you want to get it in the thing.
Okay, I'll go for a timing.
Okay, sounds
We'll
good.
throw it until it's open.
Okay, what I'm gonna say is it's gonna basically. Do you have any like ranged weapon attacks? Or-
Spear?
Or actually, it would just be like an acrobatics check. We're gonna say, and you need to meet its armor class.
Oh boy.
I don't know if I
So,
want to do this anymore.
I mean, if you fail, it'll still hit the worm. It'll just also engulf
and
the whole
blow
room
up
in
everything
flames.
else,
Yeah.
which I don't know if I want to do that. I feel like the character is committed to the idea.
Okay. Yeah. If Helios is like, I
I'm
got this.
nagged on.
Helios is very impulsive. Yeah.
Alright, so Helios flings a fireball. The thing's mouth was open, but then it turns to Helios and just bonks off the side of the thing. And then a split second later in midair. And so we're gonna get a rat stack. Hold on.
I'm bored from doing anything for the rest of the fucking session. I've taken an L every single turn.
Session? Session?
Pain.
It's
I'm
okay,
doing it, yeah,
Helios. I
thank
find
you.
it amusing. So, okay.
No. Anything.
Okay, hold on. So it's gonna be.
I probably just killed myself.
I do everything in my power to babysit you constantly.
It engulfs literally everything. So
Wait, no way.
yeah, it's 20-foot radius for fireball.
That is insane.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
I knew that, but that's insane.
Yeah, actually no, you're right. It is doing 25 because it's including. Oh, yeah, no, okay.
20.
It's because you're supposed to do technically. You have to do 17.5 on the token for whatever reason. There you go. Still engulfing most of the stuff. So there's like we'll say this bear is not in it, and that's it. So Let's start by rolling your dex saves. Yeah, let's get a dex save from everyone. Oh, the worm had 6 HP, so it's definitely dead. It literally could not have survived at all. In fact, Helios probably could have just stabbed it, but you didn't know.
Do 6 points of damage.
You didn't know that it had that much HP. So, the fireball, necklace of fireball, I gotta look up. I think it has a DC
To be
of 15.
fair, I was on the edge and then you guys egged me on, so.
Okay. So,
Okay.
yeah,
One more mistake.
95% of
DC
the
15. So, Bree fails and Adau fails. So, you guys take 24 damage, Bree and Adau, and then Talvo, you take half. Helios, you take half.
I take none.
We'll take
because
none.
of evasion.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool.
He's insane.
And then the bears. Actually, first off, Bree, you might as well roll a con save, Bree, to see if the bears even stick around. Okay, well the DC
All right.
was 12, so you did get it by a couple. And then the bears will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, a lot of fails from the bears. We'll say left to right, so like 1. So this will be 1, 2. So okay, so this one succeeds, and this one succeeds. The rest take the full 24. They do actually have more damage than like normal bear, or more HP than normal bears. But
Yeah, because of the bear totem. They have extra 17 health. All of them.
yeah, well, and from Bree's abilities, so
Oh,
they're
yeah.
actually not even visibly wounded from that. So this basically
Oh, wait.
this barely gets through their
Barely.
Early.
yeah, this barely gets through their temp HP, but they are all hurt now. So
So wait, your summons have additional health by default, right? Before the totem?
Yeah, Mighty Summoner.
How much more?
it depends on how powerful they are. It's like per hit die. Yeah, so like a bear has 4.
Damn.
The bear has 4 hit die, so they have 8 extra HP each.
So 8 plus 17 is 25. None of them even lost temp HP.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Well, no, I mean, like, they lost the temp HP. It's just that their normal HP is higher, so they didn't. But, like, they still have more health than a normal bear would,
this
right?
is normal. Okay, okay. I
Yeah,
thought that was-
exactly. So
All
they,
right.
so these bears are actually, they're all still fine. So, you know, this singes you guys, but it actually doesn't do that much damage. So in the end, not a huge
I'd
misplay.
like to point out that
Wait, did you
none
just
of
throw
you
one
have
bead
good
or multiple?
one
Just one, yeah.
good thing.
So,
I rolled a 2 on
But
that
yeah.
acrobatics check with a +9.
and the worm, where it's kind of like half out of the ground, just kind of like goes as it's engulfed in flames, and then zoom, and it collapses, dead.
All right.
The bodies of the goopy bodies of the mimics were like thrown to the side when it erupted from the ground, and pretty much the whole place is a mess. But we're out of combat for now.
Now, how do we get the bears out of
Before
here?
you say anything, you don't have the best track record with fireball beads either.
No, none of us do.
So,
What do you mean? Name one bad thing I've done with a fireball bead.
caught them and then threw them into the crowd immediately afterwards.
And
them.
has the half band been a problem even once since that happened?
Yeah, like 3 times. We just killed them each time.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I made an enemy out of a bunch of idiots. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Well, yeah. So
Or the weakness.
so anyways though,
Fire burn
the
the tavern.
I mean, there wasn't much
Made of-
burnable in here, and
made of rock.
You know, it's made of rock,
Okay.
being under a mountain. So
Table mimic. No.
yeah, no.
If there had been a table man, Mickey would have taken fire damage just now.
Yeah. So yeah.
Exactly. I was clearing the area to make sure there were no more.
Yeah. But yeah, and the rest of the group, which was waiting a safe distance away, they would have been rushing in to check, but they just now kind of they can't even fit in the door because the bears are in here, and they're like, are you all right?
I know you assholes had line of sight through the windows.
We didn't want to hit you.
I'm never going to
You could
attack
have
them again.
hasted me.
I already did.
Mohi's like, I gotta save my magic for when we need to teleport, you know?
True. Dude, Mohi.
Fair. Oh, he is
Mohi's
fine.
kinda
Everyone
goated.
else.
Yeah.
Alright, but yeah, we gotta, so let's, I'll squeeze one by one out this door.
Yeah. Are you gonna have the bears like squeeze through and come with you?
The line of, it's like the line of animals from Jungle Book. The
Yeah.
elephants.
Go to the purple worm tunnel.
Oh, we could do that too.
So
we
you could go the way
outside.
that the purple worm came, like through the wall.
Where did he come from?
You'd have to
Well,
find
we
out.
I know one way to find out. I mean, at some point he had to have surfaced. The last time we saw him, he was at the surface.
It was just a couple weeks ago, yeah. So
Okay.
he could also just walk. Maybe he had a family, and we just walked into his home.
So-
like
so-
7 purple worms.
Do you want to go in the purple? I will say, the purple worm's like tunnel is much less stable looking than like
Yeah,
the.
unless it's like
yeah.
trying
It's
to
a
create a
horrible
tunnel.
idea.
I think
Let's
it's
go
just
to
like
the-
going. You know, I don't think it's meant. It's like it's not like creating.
There is like there is
wall.
like a loose. There is somewhat of a tunnel left behind, but it's like a lot of loose dirt in the bottom, and it's not very big. It's like it's 10 feet wide, right?
I'll take the deep worm or the deep guy over that. So let's
Has-
maybe go the other way.
Has Chungus realized that I'm a real person and not a disembodied god voice yet?
Well, he realizes he doesn't put the connection together that you were the voice that he heard.
Okay.
Like he's seen you now, but he doesn't realize that you were the voice he heard before, right? So, and yeah,
Yeah.
he was hiding the whole like time of what like outside of this old tavern while you were fighting, and then he immediately comes back and he's like wait, what was that?
Little worm.
Yeah, little worm problem. Okay, can we? Can I see if any of the mimics had anything that's been durable enough to resist their poison since the last or acid since the last time they ate? Or perhaps we go into the worm's mouth and then harvest some of the poison or the. No, it's also acid.
Can we collect some worm poison?
Yeah.
You can try to harvest some worm poison from the stinger, yeah.
I'm gonna approach Chungus, get down on one knee, and very seriously. Do you hear the voice too?
Yes, yes. While Talvo messes with Chungus, why doesn't whoever wants to harvest the purple worm poison roll me a
I have
survival check?
+3 animal handling and can't roll for shit today, so
No
somebody
fucking
else
way,
do
dude.
it.
So okay, so Adau goes over. Yeah, it's a survival check anyway. So Adau goes over the stinger and like basically starts like taking out like a some sort of blade and like. And a bunch of it spews in Adau's face. I need a con save, Duncan. Okay, luckily you only you take half of. Oh god, wait, what die type was it before? I don't
It
remember.
was 12d6, I think.
D6 or something absurd.
Yeah, so you're
No,
gonna
I
take.
can do it and it could knock me out.
Because it's just spraying on your face, it's not that bad, but you're gonna take half of this. You take 2 damage.
Alright, okay.
But
Yeah.
it's still embarrassing
Okay.
as you spray yourself with purple worm poison.
Got this.
You're able to keep working with it, and Helios comes over and helps you out. You guys are going to be able to, because Adau botched. Oh, look at that! So Bree comes
Damn.
over. Bree is like,
Look
okay,
how-
step aside, guys. And Bree, just by looking at this thing's like poison sac that is attached to its like stinger, you're looking at this Bree and you're like, oh god, Adau like completely fucked it up in his first attempt. And you
We
would have
like
been able to
stem.
you would have been able to get like 4 uses of purple worm poison in vials. But because Adau fucked it up so badly, you're only gonna get 2. But you're so good at it that you managed to squeeze 1 extra use. So you're gonna get 3 vials of purple worm poison.
So the crit
go.
fails today. Damn. Like,
Yeah. And
Yeah,
purple
we're not rolling well.
and this will take a
I'm
good
not
like
fine. I don't know about you guys.
this harvesting process will take a
not.
good like 15-20 minutes, which during the rest of the time you guys can kind of like look over your wounds and stuff. And purple worm poison, by the way, does exactly what it did, which is 12d6 poison. So yeah,
Wow.
well, there's a con save for it, but yeah, it's better than wyvern
Yeah.
poison, which is like 7d6. So
Can I have one?
Yeah. Can
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
one for my mage, please?
okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know. Bree doesn't really melee, so I guess I'll take the other one. We can give it to Big One.
You
You
can
can
just
coat
do
bear
two.
claws with it. You know, for arrows, yeah, I think it's good to do that.
Okay.
Because it's
Arrows, rapier, a lot of things. Arrows, rapier, or even just my poison. Like, can you combine poisons? Can I have double poison dagger?
I don't think so. Well, but the poison dagger, maybe. You might be able to do that with that specific weapon. But yeah.
Or venomous dagger.
Yeah.
I know there's a difference between venom and poison, but
There's-
But yeah, yeah. Regardless, you guys would, spend some time to harvest this poison, and then is your group gonna? How long are the bears for there, Bree? Like an hour, 10
an
minutes?
hour.
Hour.
Yeah.
God. Okay.
Yeah, it's an hour.
Okay. So you guys are gonna head deeper down into the.
I have 23 HP.
I wanna. So let me do a little. I don't even know. Oh, the great purple one, of course.
Mhm.
Great purple dragon. Let me do a little incantation to them real quick, so that I can. Or wait, I need to find out how this works. I lied.
Good.
Okay. I have a potion of healing. I'm gonna consume that.
Okay.
I don't know how much it is, but
Is it a normal one?
I just have it written as potion of healing, so yeah.
Yep. So it'll be 2d4 plus 2.
I lied. I cannot do what I was gonna do.
Why don't we take a
Taking
quick
max
little
healing
break?
word, you-
Let's take a quick little break here. It's a good time while you guys figure out your next steps. I'm gonna go grab a drink or
Can I do
something.
your wounds to Helios?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. But yeah, we'll take a quick little break.
Also gonna cure
stream,
wounds.
Yeah. Well, there we go. All right, we are back, and in the aftermath, again, it would have taken a few minutes to harvest the... What the heck? What was that? It would so it would have taken a minute to it would have taken a minute to harvest the stuff. But then, so is the plan, you guys were thinking about maybe going through the purple worm like burrow tunnel, but then you decided maybe not?
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea.
Okay.
You would get ocean gated.
So
maybe we...
Chungus will tell you that like that he thinks that like you're coming up on the point where you're going to be leaving the Dwarven made city and entering like natural tunnels.
Maid city.
It's like a maid cafe.
Yeah. So so he tells you like you're getting close to that point once you resume your little traveling here. However, as you guys are going, like you're maybe like Chungus's guess is that you're 20 minutes out from like leaving the city part, entering the natural tunnels. At one point, he kind of like holds up a hand and he's like stop. And in a low voice to you four who are with him in the lead, he's like I hear something.
Before that, I think we all would have taken a second to give just a little bit of like respect to the fallen Jeff.
Yeah.
Like we would,
Yeah, I'm assuming you would have done that while you were harvesting.
He understood the dance.
Oh, it's so sad. Give me your poison.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
true.
Saved you once.
At some point during the journey, I also would have like tried to sneak back onto the ceiling where Chungus couldn't see me anymore.
Okay, yeah. Maybe he starts putting it together when you do that, because he's like, wait a minute, there was someone here before.
I've never seen Talvo and the voices in the same room.
Yeah. Anyways,
That's true.
But yeah, so at a while later, Chungus has stopped you guys. No, it's fine. He hasn't noticed yet. Chungus would have stopped you guys. He's like, I hear something. I hear something.
Okay. Let's all become.
Yeah.
Should we all tap to see if we also hear it?
You can roll perception.
+8, +9, and you get bruh.
Talvo, we'll say Bree is distracted, missing her rats. Well, hold on, wait. Yeah, do you have can you roll perception real quick?
They're hearing.
Alright, so Talvo's the only one who hears it. After a minute, after just a few seconds of listening, you do hear something, Talvo. And it sounds like it's like a muffled noise, but it's like... And Chungus is like looking around for the source of this, but you actually pick up quicker than him. You realize like, wait a minute, okay, it's over in like one of these like little, it's like in an alleyway over here.
What does Talvo do with this? I think Talvo does not have like a good way to get this across. I think he just tells like a dirty joke in thieves' camp that no one other than him understands. Just to like keep up the illusion with Chungus of like some otherworldly being speaking down.
Okay. And then what? Are you gonna go investigate the noise, or are you just gonna like...
Yeah, I guess I will like try and creep along the walls and ceiling.
Okay.
Towards the source of the noise.
So the rest of the group who knows you're up on the ceiling, they look up and you give them like a thumbs up, like you're gonna go that way, and yeah. And Chungus is like, "What was that joke?" He doesn't.
Like, fuck if I know, man.
Or what was this riddle? He would think it's like a riddle because it's coded. But anyway, so he So Talvo, you walk down towards where there's this alleyway between two Dwarven buildings. And you realize, like, peeking around the corner up at the ceiling level, which in this main, like, kind of, like, road area that's like a 20-foot ceiling, so it's pretty high up off the ground. which kind of benefits you though, because if someone is in this alleyway, like in wait, they're not going to think to look up, right? And so you like peek around the corner, and you see that there's like a little alleyway. It goes for maybe like 20-30 feet, and then there's a door, and the door is like slightly ajar. You have like your big group of 10 or 8 bears with you guys still, by the way. So it's kind of hard to keep them all super quiet. So like you're sure that like whatever this is making this noise, it may have heard you.
Are we following along just behind Talvo, or is Talvo ahead?
It's up to you. Do you want to be following him down this alleyway to investigate, or do you want to let him
Well, I
go?
assume you guys probably have a light source
You
with you,
far
right?
behind? Oh, my headphones just died, even though they were plugged in. What the fuck?
So true. Well, I mean, at least
You can do whatever.
3
I
of
can't
us
hear you.
don't need a light source because dark vision.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they could, you know.
So we could go ahead and.
Okay, so you'd be like
Or not.
a little ways behind Talvo as he's up in this alleyway on the ceiling now.
Yeah.
So Talvo, are you going to go down to this door to peek through?
What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and kind of like motion everybody else to kind of like post up in the alleyway leading to this door,
Okay.
and I'm gonna like creep to the top of the doorway and push the ajar door, swing in or out.
So he's in, yeah.
Okay, well then I'll
So-
push the door in.
Yeah, yeah,
to
so, like, away
give
from you
them
guys.
vision as to what's going on and try to keep myself
Okay.
concealed.
So yeah, the rest of the group is kind of like posted up in the alleyway with weapons at the ready. Talvo is like above the doorway, walking on the wall, and then goes like whoosh, and like pushes the door open. The door swings open, revealing this little like it's literally just like a little like hovel, like little hut, tucked away here that someone used to live in long ago. But and there's actually no light sources in here, but you guys have again whatever light source you might have or whatever, or if your eyes can see in the dark, you can see that there are 2 figures here in this room, and they're tied to chairs and gagged, and that's why they are making muffled noises. And you see the 2 figures, and you recognize them. Actually, yeah, all of you. I guess Talvo's not necessarily looking in right now, but the other 3, as you're looking in, you see on one of the chairs, tied and bound, is Riley. With his little rat tail and everything poking out.
But
Did we not
Riley,
notice?
Riley behind us?
No, did
Well,
we
he's
not
out
notice-
in like the main like hall area. If you go back and look, you like peek around the corner. Yeah, Riley's there. And then next to Riley, the other figure tied to a chair is it's actually someone that you don't recognize as easily. But I don't know, does Talvo look at this point? Is Talvo looking too, or is he just letting them look?
Well, would I have heard like would I have seen a weird reaction from my party of seeing the Riley who was with us tied up in that room?
I'm assuming so, yeah.
so I feel like at this point we'd be like looking behind us, like
Yeah.
We'd be like talking to each other for sure.
I would
Yeah.
definitely be like, I would pick up on like, what the fuck, and then I would kind of peek in.
Yeah, you peek in and you realize you see, first off, you see Riley, and then the other figure next to him is, we didn't have a name for this, this guy before, but it's actually one of your, like, informants, Talvo. It's the one that you guys sent with the money to, like, as reparations, a long time ago to the Black Wolf. Who we never gave a name, but like his name is.
Did have a name, but it was that was a representative of the Black Wolf, the guy, the assassin.
I thought that I thought you guys kept him and killed him, and then sent someone of yours. Maybe I'm mixing it up.
We said, hey, would you think any different of us if we were to send you free with these reparations?
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, well then it's that guy. Sorry, it actually is that guy. That I don't remember what his name was, but.
I don't.
Yeah. I have a name that I just made up, which we'll use because I actually totally mixed that up. But that's okay. It's that guy instead. Then his name is Shawan. We're gonna say because you would have learned his name.
Damn. Hey, Helios. Hey.
And they're
Got an
both
idea.
bound, and they can see you. They're looking right at you guys, and that's why like Riley here tied up is like basically you get the idea. He's like, help.
I'm gonna sending our guy, right?
Well, and you could do that. I want to walk in. Well, first I want to walk up to the entrance, and then I want to cast. Is detect magic a ritual spell? Can I do that? It would take a minute or two.
It takes
or
like 10
maybe
minutes.
10.
So
Yeah.
I have
Can I do that?
instrument? I don't think so.
Well, they just sit there staring at me. I'm like, well,
If their characters are anywhere nearby, they're gonna hear the muffled screams as they're trying to get our attention.
What do you
and then in a Helios, what did you say you were gonna do?
I'm gonna sending because we know Riley's here.
Yeah, he's, like, right around the
known or,
corner,
like,
right?
And in contact with the Shawan guy, or no? If he was with us when we sent him off, I know of him.
you would know of him. You were there.
Yeah,
He attacked you.
if you could send him to Aya, somebody you've never met but are familiar enough with, like surely somebody you've seen in real life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to this guy and be like, hey, just like checking in, where you at? No, it's like calling somebody and seeing where the phone rings.
Yeah, well, so interestingly enough, when you do this kind of like mental haze from whatever creature's in here, it muddies the water a bit. And
Right.
you kind of are thinking of Riley, and you send this through. It's like, where are you? And then you receive a message, and you see the Riley that is like sitting on the chair go like, "Rrr, rrr," and then you hear in your head, and it says, "I'm right here. Help me, please."
Hmm.
Can we question the Riley that's with
Fake
us?
Riley's outside.
Oh, it's a Bing situation. Gotta be boiling some blood, man.
But
That's real
these
Riley.
and Shawan and Riley, who's tied up here, are both like clearly trying to get your attention, like to help them, and you're just sitting in the hall, like thinking and looking back and forth. Like you look back around the corner out there, the rest of the group, you told them to wait for a sec, and they're just chilling there with the bears, like, you know, like, oh, I don't know.
Have Riley come over here. Have
Can I get the
outside
bears to
Riley-
grab the fake Riley?
Okay. So the bears, like, you just like call out, you're like, grab Riley, and the
Yeah.
bears are like,
Little Riley.
yeah,
Little Riley.
you just say
Yeah.
little, I was gonna say.
See how it just watching to see how he
Yeah.
reacts.
As
Like, hey, we have something we wanna show
as
you.
you do this, little Riley's like, what? Or like little Riley out in the hall, it's like, well, what's going on? And like big Riley's like, hey! And then big Riley literally just, who's bonded with little Riley, literally smashes one of the bears on the fucking skull with like a club. And there's kind of like a
He probably thinks
scuffle.
the bear's attacking him.
There's kind of a scuffle before you guys, like, you know, call, like, you know, like, hold on, don't worry, it's okay. And so you bring little Riley from out there over. The bears are carrying, like, one of the bears dragging him. And he's like, what's going on? What's going on?
So
We just-
okay.
I'll just let him look inside and watch his reaction.
No. Let's bring him in. I want to bring him in and have him face
Okay.
face Riley.
Exactly.
Face Riley.
You bring him in, and you kind of, like, the bear, like, just chucks him forward. And he gets up, and he's like, what's going on?
Like, yeah.
Oh, God. And then the Riley
Okay.
on the chair is like, because he's so gagged and bound, like he is, you know.
Yeah.
And Shaolin is just
Riley,
like watching
stand-
them.
Yeah, Riley, stand in front of the chair with you on it.
I don't know what's going on here, but that's not the real me. That's not the real me.
Yeah. Of course, I believe you.
Yeah,
I
we
believe
believe
you.
you. We believe you. Yeah. Just
And then I want to take I don't know what I could. I don't have like a pinprick, like a doctor or anything.
Yeah.
But I want to just like, you know, take Talvo's dagger or something and just like poke Riley's forefinger and then see if anything happens to the other one.
Oh, like, okay, so you.
Prepare Riley. Like I just like poke him, see if they both bleed or I don't know.
You poke him, and he's like, ow! And like a little drop of blood comes out. The other one doesn't react.
Okay. Then I want to cast Aura of Purity, centered on
Okay.
the center of this room. And Talvo, that means I'm dropping concentration on your Shield of Faith.
I totally forgot that was even a thing.
All right.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to do anything. It's not like the Private Sanctum, but I'm doing this in the hope that it will just dispel any or dissuade any
I literally have dispel magic.
unwanted interference. You have the what?
I have dispel magic. I just have to know.
Oh,
where to-
dispel magic.
I would have to know on creature, object, or magical effect within
So yeah,
range.
to be clear, you don't have to know what the effect is. You can just target a creature, and anything affecting them will.
I would have to know the creature, and we have 2 creatures, and one of them may be under influence here. We don't know. I wouldn't know where to aim it yet.
Aim it at Chair Riley. I mean, if it's an illusion, then that will dispel the illusion.
But what if that's real Riley and we have fake Riley?
Well, then it
Well, then
won't dispel the
No,
illusion.
because it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah. Or, I mean, at least that's the thought. There might be some more powerful magics going on, who knows.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's worth a try, for certain.
Okay. That use a spell slot, I forget.
Oh,
It's,
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I think you do have it from your instrument.
it's the instrument.
So you have 1 free use of it per day. That's how it
Yeah,
works.
so I can't upcast it, but I can just use it without expending a slot.
Yep, exactly. So you want to do that?
Okay. Let's do it. Chair
Okay,
Riley.
on which one? Chair Riley?
I don't know. I don't trust walking Riley super much, but
Yeah, it's definitely some like spooky the thing stuff. Like it's an interloper.
So which one do you target? Chair Riley or walking
I
Riley?
feel like if it hits if Chair Riley's the illusion, it'll do something. If it doesn't do anything, then walking Riley's probably some kind of funky illusion thing.
yeah.
One of
Well,
these Riley
well,
tells the
it's
truth,
not
and the other
100%.
Riley only tells lies.
I say
the amulet can see into
Both
our
lie.
minds. So it does, like, whatever Riley knows, this thing could know if it's like a servant of the amulet. But in that line of thinking, I want to cast Detect Thoughts. The one that, like, the free cast that I get with the telepathic feat.
Okay.
So while Helios is casting this on Chair Riley,
The spell on Chair Riley at 3rd level.
yeah, I want to see what everyone is thinking. All the involved parties are thinking.
Okay. Well, here, throw that out there.
Here. I don't have it.
That's
on
fine. I yours is easy, Helios. So the first thing is, nothing happens to Chair Riley when you cast this on him. Then the second thing is, Duncan. You yeah. So you can only do this on 1 creature at a time, though. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
Duncan. So you're gonna do Chair Riley then?
Well, I didn't. Yeah, yes, because I didn't know that nothing was going to happen. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then as an action, you can shift it to another creature. Yeah, the surface level thoughts are like, God, I want to get out of this fucking chair.
Fair.
Well, I'm gonna probe deeper.
Okay. It'll be
Please do.
a...
But I can just identify and be like, hey, Riley, come sit with me. And just like,
Identify Riley.
a wisdom
you must
saving
touch
throw
the
from this
casting of the
thing.
spell. I'd have to hold Riley for a full minute to identify him.
Well, no, you can't use it to identify
Honestly-
as a creature.
Honestly, you know, I think Talvo would do at this point. He's gonna chuck the little anti-magic ball at the 2 bound guys.
Fuck, we've
Well, you
used
don't have
how
to-
many spell slots?
You don't have to chuck it, you just like activate it. Like you press a button and it goes, makes an anti-magic field.
Wait, but let's see. Let's before
Yeah,
you do that,
first,
let's see what this does.
Duncan,
That's a really good idea.
you, Chair Riley does fail, so you pierce deeper into his mind. You gain insight into its reasoning, emotional state, or something that large, and something that looms large in its mind. Yeah. Hold on, sorry. Actually, hold on, I need to.
Oh my god.
You do sense like a little bit of fear in this thing's mind. Of course, you
This
don't know.
thing?
Well, you don't know if the other Riley would have any not, you know, the other Riley might also have fear based on the situation.
I feel like Riley's kind of pretty. He's just like this fearless little creature.
He's either too dumb to be scared or he's scared of everyone.
Yeah, that's what it is.
To be fair, you did just throw walking Riley into the room, being like, what the fuck is this? And then, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, what's Riley would have done? We just kill them both.
Yeah. True. But that's all I just see a bit of fear. That's it.
Yeah, you just feel fear from Chair Riley.
So that fucking that coin you can rig or whatever, like what did that do? Is there a way to like fuck with Riley and like the Rileys and see which one reacts more normal? I'm just trying to think of ways to tell them apart. Like what would because we've seen this Riley with us for a while, right?
Yeah.
Were our eyes ever off the one that was walking with us?
I assume, like, walking through the tunnel, like, we were more focused on Chungus and, like, whatever our light source was, rather than, like, a skinwalker among us.
Yeah.
Rat walker.
I have an idea. I'm gonna cast Locate Creature, and the target is going
Riley.
to be, Riley, the Bard Halfling that I've been traveling with for blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to stand between them. I want to stand between Chair Riley and Walking Riley.
Okay.
I'm gonna get an Outer Wilds thing. We're just gonna go. Two. Did y'all? Maybe.
Hold
What's
on.
poetry?
Yeah. For some reason, you feel like both of them are Riley.
Fuck.
Alright, magic Pokeball.
Yeah, fucking magic Pokeball.
Yeah.
Pokeball.
So like just anti-magic field goes zoop.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna, like, toss it to Adau so that it activates, like, as he catches it.
Yes, I will do that. I will press button.
It
Just for a cool anime moment.
they're both sitting there. Both of them still Riley.
Riley, do you have a brother?
What do you mean? That's ridiculous. How would he have the rat tail too?
Yeah, plus I was in his mind.
What?
Or like I know it's not.
You know what? Fuck it.
You probe the one, can you probe the other one?
I have 2 daggers left. I'm gonna give let's cut Chair Riley free. Let's
Cut
give
his
them
gag
both a
off.
dagger.
Do not. And just have them fight to the death. No, we're not gonna do that. Okay, fine. It's time. Fine. It's time to ungag Riley.
Big Riley like
Okay.
sniff out the real one.
You ungag Chair Riley, who immediately starts yelling, and he's like he's a fake, back on the attack on Silks, they kidnapped me.
Well, Walking Riley, what do you have to say to that?
He's like, what do you mean? I was in the attack, and I when we attacked the gates out there, I was working up on the ballista with the ballistae, and
Can I get a fat zone of truth, please?
Yeah, fuck it. That's fine.
Wait,
Zone of Truth.
okay.
I guess.
so, which attack? Yeah, the attack on Zokes was like a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, it was like at least a month ago.
Riley was in the room with us.
No, he wasn't with you that time, I don't think.
No, he was. No, but we were in his bedroom. Is that what he said, or did you just say something blatantly incorrect?
He wasn't with you guys, I don't think. Was he?
When we all
Not the first time.
I don't know, it was a month ago, dude.
Yeah, he was
Way more than a month
saying
ago.
like on the attack on Zilks like a month ago. That time I know he wasn't because you had like you had Feyor and Rockheal, but you also had the rats. You had Blunkus and Funkus, so you didn't have
Did we have,
Riley.
I thought the whole idea was we didn't have the rats.
Well,
No,
this
that was
time.
this
No.
I'm talking about the original.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, this Riley on the chair
that.
is saying, like,
Our time.
back when your castle attacked the whole place while you teleported to fight Zilks, he's saying that time, that's when this happened. And he was just in the
Riley
castle.
was with us.
So he was saying in the castle, he got kidnapped from the castle.
Yeah,
Is what you're
that's what he's saying.
Oh. Alright, well, okay, so well, fuck, we get the zone of truth, I'll just ask him again.
Okay.
And I'll probe deeper, and while each one answers, I will invade their minds.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sorry, I'm just looking at the effects of
right.
the truth. So you ask both of them, like, tell me again, basically.
Yeah, tell me
what-
again. And I will know what if they fail, right? Yeah, I do. Okay.
The one on the chair is like, I'm telling you, I was, and then it leaps off the chair and lunges forward at Adau, because it was not actually bound the whole time, and I think we might leave this for next time. This is a good spot, because the one on the chair is going to lunge forward, and the guy on the chair next to him, who looked like Shawan, is going to also lunge off of his chair, breaking the fake binds that were on them. And they both pull daggers as they dash in at you guys.
That's a 1d4. Who cares?
I was gonna tell Helios just to throw a bead in there and be done with it. Fuck.
But yeah,
And I've wasted 6 spells.
but yeah, I think we will wait to resolve this next time. But the one other thing I'll say is, as this one that is clearly fake now, this fake Riley, lunges forward, he calls out in a... Actually, he calls out in Elvish, which is maybe weird. But he calls out in Elvish and says... and he says, "Attack now!" Which Adau understands. You hear all of a sudden the sounds of surprise from outside, where the bears and the whole group there are coming under attack real quick, and you're not sure by what or who. And then I would say you also hear one last thing, which is the sounds of like a grunt, like a from the corner of the room. And you hear footsteps from an invisible figure as well. But we'll have to wait to see what that is next time.
Damn.
Guess you just got rid of fairy fire. Okay.
That's okay.
But yeah, so you are. We'll start next session with you guys getting attacked by these
We didn't check the
imposters.
findings. We took them
What a waste of time. Because if you thought was the real Riley, wasn't he worth saving?
I mean, yeah. He's
Here's
a
the
named, leveled character. Of course he's worth saving.
Name one good thing Riley's ever done for us.
Yeah, this is
I
an
don't know.
Among Us moment, by the way. Anyways.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
Among Us.
By the way, well,
They are
none of you know
impossible.
this yet, but the reason why the Dispel Magic doesn't work is because the things that have replaced, or these fake ones,
They're just shapeshifters.
yeah, so there's some manner of shapeshifters, and shapeshifters it doesn't count as magic, because it's not really magic. It's like it's a physical change. Like, their bodies are physically changed to match the appearance. It's not like an illusion. So
Did I ever enter the room, or am I still creeping above the doorway?
I'm assuming you were in there
I think
once you
you're
were
still
all...
creeping above.
Yeah, you drop
No,
down
no,
and threw
no.
me the thing. So wait, hold on. Wouldn't the thing though, the button, wouldn't that dispel the invisibility? Or unless it's like a potion? Or does that, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, that's true. Well, actually, what's the range on that? 'Cause this room is like, it's not
30 feet.
30 feet. Yeah, you know what? That
Or it's tossed
might.
to the
Let me
chairs.
just
I
look
was
at
gonna say,
something.
if that thing in the corner was a magical construct, I just hit the reset button on it.
It isn't a construct, but I will say, okay, you know what? That's true though. The button would have revealed it. Nothing else would have changed, but it would have just made it so they would have lunged quicker, like as you were asking the question, rather than it taking the time to respond. As you asked, like the zone of truth. Well, actually, that's the thing, though. Technically, the button would stop the zone of truth from working.
Stop the zone, yeah, as well.
So I'm
Yeah.
assuming you would have asked the zone of truth question and then waited as he was responding, and then you were ready to click it as soon as, basically as he lunges, you click it anyways to be like, okay.
Yeah, I guess it would be a
Well,
reflex
shit.
at that point.
Yeah, and you would see in the corner, stepping confidently forward as these imposters lunge forward, is a 8-foot tall frog-looking creature. It literally has it has an amphibian face, and it's holding a massive greatsword at the ready. So,
Road.
and we'll leave you with that for next time.
Can I have inspiration because I added these veins and tendons to your drawing down here to make you look buff?
I didn't even see that until out here. Let me show stream. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, I know how to make some inspiration. Give you a really
That's
big, but it's off screen. So
Yeah, you know, I'll let you all have inspiration for making it
What?
through.
Alright.
No, stop!
Yeah, fuck you.
Stop
fuck you.
ripping them from my
I
work.
gave him a really big dick. It's just off the screen.
I drew it.
Dude, so true.
Yeah, Britsha drew it in the first.
You didn't
Yeah,
draw
true.
the cool
Britsha did.
tendons and his varicose veins and...
Varicose veins.
It's not a good thing, though, right?
No, it's not.
Okay,
No,
well,
yeah.
yeah, that's gonna do it for us, though. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up here. I'm gonna host a. I might actually be streaming later. What about any of y'all?
Not today.
Okay.
No.
So, yeah, that's
That being
good.
said, 4 weeks from now, on the 28th of September, there may be like a cool, fun birthday stream. Still kind of like figuring that out.
Okay,
I might be in Colorado. I might be streaming from Bots' house.
nice.
We don't know yet.
But yeah, either way, that will do it for us. I'll host someone up, and then we'll see y'all, everyone chat later. Bye-bye.
See you.
Adios.